And good evening. Welcome to the 35th annual Downtown Bakersfield Christmas Parade. It is an exciting night tonight. I can hear the sirens from Bakersfield Police. They're the ones who officially kick off this parade any second now. We're going to get the festivities rolling in downtown Bakersfield.
That's right. And you're already hearing the Christmas music because we're trying to get you in the mood for this parade. Everybody's down here. We're bundled up. We're all close together, having an amazing time. Neighborhoods out together, families, friends, and people making new friends out here on the streets as we prepare to get started, get underway. We've got a police officer cruising behind us, I think, making sure that the streets are ready to go. And
what's so cool, they do their zigzag, we can see them there, and they really get the spirit going. We're going to hear some chirps here from the motorcycle officers, the Bakersfield police officers that kick off this great parade. They, of course, keep our community safe. They're involved with so many organizations in our community, and this just another example of that community spirit here in downtown Bakersfield.
That's right, and we're going to see that spirit throughout the parade. 130 plus entries tonight, so there will be plenty of people coming down this roadway, and we're going to have 23 ABC's Mike.
Yeah, he's got some exciting people in the grandstands behind us. Mike, what's going on?
All right, this is where it all begins right now. We still got people that are filing in as the parade is getting underway, but as you can see, here comes the BPD starting things off, and I think we have a small canine driver out here. You know, it's just amazing. You know, with all the new technology these days, sometimes you just got to let the dog get behind the wheel of the car. Maybe that's what it is. Chasing little boys. As we get underway, we have got a number of entries coming by tonight. It's going to be a whole lot of fun out here. And if you're still coming down here, just be careful because there's a lot of people still filtering into the area. So we get a big high five there. Bam! There it is. All right, BPD kicking things off. And our first car coming by. Back to Tim and Jess.
Exciting to hear them and see that dog. That's awesome.
That was so cool. That was amazing.
I have to rewatch that tape. That looked really cool. All right, so as we mentioned, the Grand Marshal of this parade, we'll see in just a few moments, a really special one of this year. This is Bob Cunningham. He's the only known remaining Pearl Harbor survivor in Kern County, and this happens to be today, Thursday, December 7th. That's Pearl Harbor anniversary, 76th anniversary, I believe. So this is really special.
Yes, and he's from the Lake Isabella area. We got to meet up with him earlier this week. One of our reporters, 23 ABC, Brandon Johansson, meeting up with him. He actually hangs out at the senior center. He's a people person. He's amazing, very lively, very witty. We really enjoyed talking to him. He was also on an honor flight Kern County trip to Washington, D.C. And of course, we join our entire community to salute and thank him for his service to our country.
Incredible. You see him coming right there. He is in the back, I believe, of this float. Oh, we're still with PPD here. They have several units you can see here. This is one of those units they take on them with these special force operations when they have a situation in the community they need to organize and get a command center going. These are those vehicles that they take with them. So it's pretty incredible to see, one, that they have them out here, and then two, they got a lot of their families in the back. It's exciting to see these family members of officers, these people who are putting their lives on the line for our community every night, be able to take part in this and really this celebration.
That's right, and it looks like there's also some of the explorers, so the up and coming of our future law enforcement officers taking part in this parade as well. Looks like they've also brought out the SWAT vehicles, which is amazing, and of course they've got it decorated.
And those tech service units, those are the great the folks in our community who really take part in servicing our area when someone gets in a car accident, a broken down vehicle, a police hazard situation where they need to protect the community. So these guys are really the great efforts of being able to protect our community and residents.
Absolutely, and they also, it looks like one of those field technician vehicles that go out for the accidents and things like that. It looks like they've got a Christmas tree back there. So these are also, sometimes I know that they have volunteers and things like that that are also, it looks like, taking part in this Christmas parade. Yeah, citizens volunteers right there, and we do have the Grand Marshal coming down the road right now. This is the man of the hour. This is the person that we've been talking about.
We hear the crowd erupting there as he gives a nice salute to them. This is Bob Cunningham. He's the only last known Pearl Harbor survivor in Kern County. Incredible that this is falling on the anniversary of Pearl Harbor attacks. He, as you mentioned earlier, Jess, he did a story with Brandon Johansson. Really incredible. He is sharp. He still remembers what happened. He's still so thankful, and really we're, of course, thankful for his service. So incredible that he's able to be here with us in downtown Bakersfield. Coming up right behind Mr. Cunningham is our parade sweepstakes winner. This is Kern County Superintendent of Schools. You got the bus right there, decked out in nice lights. We got the American flag, and these guys are really really awesome.
That's right. KCSOS Transportation was established in 1981 and have been safely transporting special needs students throughout Kern County for more than 30 years. You can see some people up on the bus right now waving out, saying hello.
And their fleet is more than 90 buses. Hey, I want to toss it over to Mike Hart. He's got Mr. Cunningham. Mike, he's got to be excited tonight.
But how are you this evening?
I'm fine.
You got a pretty nice ride here. I bet this beats the ship you were on back in World War II.
Right? And it's in a Ford, too, and I love Fords.
How special is it being the Grand Marshal of this parade on this day?
I loved it. It was very good, and I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. Merry Christmas. Have fun tonight. Give it up for Bob Cunningham, everybody.
So cool. Incredible. That's so neat to see. And as we mentioned, Mike, talking to him, it's so special that he can be out here on the anniversary of the day that means so much to him and is so special to our history. The last known survivor in Kern County. It's a special thing to see there.
Absolutely. So once again, a big thank you to him for his service to our country and to all of our men and women who have served our country. We definitely want to say thank you. And then we want to get back to the parade here.
Yes.
We still have so many more great entries here that are still coming down the way. We're just getting started.
Yeah, you can see the bus coming up from Kern County Superintendent of Schools. Coming up right behind them is Bakersfield Fire Department. I can hear the chirps of the sirens. Those folks, of course, in our community every hour of every day. They're out in our community serving, going to house fires, going to car accidents, making sure people are safe in those situations. And of course, part of our community. These are the folks who go to community breakfasts. They support the multiple organizations that do fundraisers, fill the booths. We have so many great things that happen in our community. Just last night, the muscular dystrophy, the firefighters teaming up at the firehouse in Northwest Bakersfield, really getting together. They were all raising funds for that amazing organization. As we hear them, they have several cars behind us. They have the old fire truck, and Mike Hart is in the thick of all the sirens with us. Mike, what's going on down there?
I want to do this before we get out of the light. Oh my God, you got to be kidding me. What, so the Macy's parade, you guys wanted one?
We're bringing it to Bakersfield. We want to bring some Christmas cheer to everybody here in Bakersfield. We thought this was a great way to do it.
All right, well, watch out for the lights, for crying out loud. Merry Christmas. Looking good.
So that big blow up that they have, that's actually their Macy's Day Parade, Thanksgiving Day Parade that inspired the 25-foot helium-filled inflatable firefighter that you saw them initially come by with. And then, of course, now we've got the trucks. Look at them waving.
Oh, look at that. That's it right there. Look at that shot.
Oh, that's amazing. The little ones are perfect, and they've got them decked out. They've got the sirens going. So that big helium balloon, though, of the firefighter was just spectacular. I mean, there was dozens of them hanging on to that as they were walking down the street. And then, of course, all of these amazing fire trucks. This one that you can see right now on your screen looks to be an older-fashioned fire truck as well.
And it was really cool. So getting ready for the parade yesterday and today, I actually saw these vehicles coming down Truxton Avenue, and you can see people when they were driving by at a stoplight, when they were stopped, everyone's looking over, and it's just part of that time of year in Kern County. When we get ready for this parade, we start to see everything around us and getting ready for the big day as these Bakersfield firefighters are coming in fashion, sporting the old trucks, the new trucks. The horns, though, they work on any one of those trucks. They're working just fine. Trust me, we can hear them.
Oh, yes. They're making sure that the sirens and horns are still blaring nice and loud. They want to make sure that you know that they're on their way down. And then, of course, the lights show not only the lights that we see when they're on their way to emergencies, also the Christmas lights, of course.
Yes.
To get in the spirit here.
And how much time that takes for them to outfit those. They're talking about the rigs. We're talking about the side of the fire engines. You can see there lots of effort put in. In fact, the guys over at Station 1, just right down from us today, I saw them out there early this morning. They were kind of powwowing, getting in the moods. You could tell they were putting a game plan together. And I'm just being told we have a special float coming up that's special to us.
We do. Look, let's see if we can recognize the person in this vehicle. That looks like Chief Meteorologist Elena Brown.
That's her. And look at this. She's got the lights around her neck, the Christmas lights. Wow.
That is definitely somebody we recognize there. Absolutely. And they are actually in a BMW, a 2018 white M4. It is gorgeous.
You and I got to sit in that. That was pretty cool.
Yes, we did, filming the promo for this Christmas parade. And then look at that. Let's see if we can recognize that person. We can probably hear her before we actually see her. That is our
I would imagine. Is that Jada?
That's Jada Monteverano. That's right. You've probably seen her doing At the Table, her food show that she loves doing. She is in a 2018 BMW as well. That is a gray M6.
Let's talk about BMW. They're locally owned and operated. They give back to the community however they can. Proud partners of the Bakersfield Christmas Parade for years now. They have year-end deals. You can get it before the end of the year. And we're going to toss it down to Mike. He's got a good deal. Mike, what do you got going on down there?
All right. Hey, Elena, the weather's exactly like you said it would be.
Mwah! Low 50s by the end of the night, but perfect for Santa.
I just love that. Enjoy. Merry Christmas. Look, it's Jada, everybody.
She gets it right every time. No rain, too. That's the big
Wouldn't
thing.
you know Jada would have a GoPro
That's what we were
on
most
hers right
concerned
there.
with. We didn't want to be
Are you kidding
wet
me?
and cold out here. So
And a mega horn.
really nice.
Really?
Yes.
I just can't imagine that you actually need
I
lights.
said my loud
As we
voice
mentioned,
is
this
coming in
is
handy this one time. Everyone can hear me. And the food smells great.
Okay, well, when you're done, whip back around here because we got some pretty good thing. Pita Paradise right up.
I told everyone to start throwing food at me. I want the funnel cake.
There you go.
She knows Pita Paradise well, Mike. She has been there and done at the table. It's a great spot. In fact, they were helping hooking us up here behind the scenes. We got to enjoy some falafels and some shawarma before the parade.
It was delicious, and we actually have our first marching band coming through. This is the Beardsley Marching Band and Color Guard. They are an award-winning music ensemble made up of 5th through 8th grade students. They are located in Oildale. I mean, wow, they sound incredible.
Yeah, they're participated in many events at many venues, including Disneyland. Let's take a look at the Color Guard under the direction of Jamie Alcott and Jim Young. Let's take a listen. Awesome. Again, that is the Beardsley Marching Band and Color Guard. That was under the direction of Jim Young and Jamie Alcott. The drum major is Bailey Autry, and tonight they were playing Frosty the Snowman. Really sets the mood for tonight. Again, not super cold out here, but and that does get us in the spirit of the holidays. Again, you're watching right now KUZZ. If you like country music, Blake Shelton, all those guys. Luke Bryan. Who else we got?
Let's talk about a class. Let's talk about Shania Twain.
Shania Twain. I'm a Billy Currington kind of guy. We were playing out before we got ready. They're the longtime Christmas parade participant, and they are here for the holidays. Of course, they're in the middle of KUZZ Cares for the Kids at Christmas. If you've been listening, it really is cool. They're sponsoring families, single moms, families that need a lot of love around the holidays and need Christmas gifts. So lots of families have been stepping up. They've helped 70 families, and that is growing. It's the 13th year they've done this. Right behind them is their sister station. That's Bull 97.3, home of the Bobby Bones Show in the morning. That guy's awesome. Have you listened to him?
I haven't personally. I'm not going to lie. I listen to a lot of CDs and iPod.
You go
music.
old school.
I do because it's classics. I can't conform. I'm sorry. I can't do it. That's why I was mentioning Shania Twain and Garth Brooks. I stick
You
with
must
my
still have like the
classics.
mixed CDs going on here. That's
I do,
awesome.
absolutely. So we're moving on to Bakersfield Family Medical. We can see them coming down with their float right now. Nice lit up, filled with lots of people there, some American flags, some beautiful Christmas decorations. Everybody's rocking their Santa hats as they're riding down through the parade.
And Bakersfield Family Medical Center is so giving to our community. Obviously, they have so many different locations, service clinics, and places that people can get the family medical care that they need. They've been around in our community for so long, serving a critical role. And as we mentioned, they are decking out. We got a nice shiny Chevy pickup truck, and look at those nutcrackers. Look at the detail that has gone in to putting those together. The lights and wow. Amazing.
That's awesome. And coming up behind them is JJ's Legacy. They're coming behind too. Wow, what are they dressed as? They're a donor, of course. Obviously, that makes sense for them. They're cheering along. Everybody's got their pom-poms, encouraging people to be a donor. It could save a life.
That dot is what you're looking for, and they want so many people to get that on your driver's license. It changes lives. It makes a difference. JJ's Legacy has done so much. I was over at Kern Medical just a couple months ago doing a segment there, and JJ's Legacy sponsored a grieving room, where families can go in there in their most difficult hour. This family has been through it. They know what it means to be there for other families, and this is a shining example of what it is to give back in our community and really be part of this great Kern County community.
Absolutely, and they're obviously family dedicated, family oriented. That's why you can see them walking with all of their families, everybody old to young. part of that group, making sure that everybody knows that they are part of JJ's legacy, and asking you to be a donor.
Yeah, Google them. If you can support them, they have an easy way online. You can hit donate, of course, and educate people to do at the DMV. Hit that section of become an organ and tissue donor. It really does make a difference. All right, coming up here, we got some folks on the ground with us, part of JJ's legacy. And coming up behind us, we have some more familiar faces you'll see here on 23 ABC. We haven't seen yet Faven K, Stephen Hicks with sports, Brandon Johansson, Leah Pizzetti, Adam Bowles. So those guys are going to be driving in style.
Yep, there's Stephen and Allison. Of course, Allison joined us during the 5 and 6 o'clock news, doing the weather down here live from the 35th annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade. They are also riding in those BMWs, beautiful vehicles. They are absolutely gorgeous. Obviously, the 23 ABC logo on the side. We are always looking to connect you. We hope you're watching on one of our digital platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Roku. Also, of course,
list goes on.
I know, we have such a long list. So they are in Mercedes, actually. These beautiful white Mercedes. They're waving. Everybody's cozy. Brandon's riding in the front seat. That one looks beautiful. He's waving at the crowd. He's the one who actually got to meet our Grand Marshal and talk to him. And then behind them, we have one more Mercedes parking down. Oh, Faven decided to walk down the street. Okay, that's great.
I see some weekend weather folks. Adam Bowles, Leah Pizzetti.
Got Gian's also in there. It looks like Crosby is maybe driving. I can't tell who's behind the
Crosby's
wheel.
yelling at them from behind the scenes.
Yelling. Okay, got it. But that, of course, we're out here representing him. We're excited to be here. Absolutely.
All right, coming up right behind here, we got Mike Hart. He is joining us with one of our familiar faces. Mike, what's going on? Oh, Faven.
Yeah, did you see that? Brandon got the ride and Faven's got to walk. What is that?
I wanted to get out and actually meet people, give them hugs.
And that's Faven.
You know?
Faven's going to probably, this is the over-under. I think you're going to shake 1,000 hands tonight.
I hope so.
1,000 hands.
1,001.
That's right. We got Adam, look at this. We got Adam and Leah Pizzetti back here behind us. And Scott, hey, watch out for Faven.
I just want to give a
Merry Christmas.
She was down in Southern California helping us cover the wildfires. Amazing coverage from them. It's been a difficult time. And really, you can feel the spirit of this. It's been a tough news week here in Kern County, from incidents at the hospital we had last week, the fires down south that affect people here in Kern County. So this is really an effort and a reminder that we're all coming together. We're all part of this community, and we can all lift each other up. And I just want to give a shout out to Faven, that great coverage we had. Right behind Faven and the 23 ABC team, we have Assemblywoman Shannon Grove, who is running for State Senate this coming year. She's out here representing her community.
And of course, we wanted to say thank you to Shannon for being a part of Bakersfield's Salute to Christmas holiday season. She, of course, standing up for taxpayers as a former Assemblywoman and soon to be our next Kern County State Senator. Shannon Grove wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. And joining Shannon tonight is Cynthia Zimmer, candidate for June for Kern County District Attorney.
Yeah, lots of people in there. Nice cars. You got these old, looks like to be 50s cars. These are, you got the truck there, of course, but I see behind them, and they got the sirens on them. Beautiful. Looks like an Oldsmobile. Maybe behind that we have, I don't know what kind that is, but yeah, it's a good reminder. You know, there's such a car community here. There's so many people who love to restore these old cars. They go out every weekend on Saturdays, and they rev the engines too. That's part of the whole fun of it, isn't it?
Listen to them go, and it actually sounds like they either, and forgive me if I use the wrong term, but hydraulics or airbags or something, because their car is actually moving up and down. It's very interesting. We're waving to everybody as they're cruising by, revving those engines, having a good time out there, and the sirens.
We got Snoopy on a plane here.
Yeah, you'll see Snoopy coming into your screen here in just a moment. You can see them. Of course, with the Christmas lights, there's someone else hanging out on the back of that as well.
All right, so coming up behind this, we have a little break in the action. Coming up next is Assemblyman Rudy Salas. He's done a lot for our community up in Sacramento and back here at home. So in just a few moments, we're going to look for him. But, you know, what a great reminder of just how amazing this is. You know, these guys come by, the kids are cheering, the grandstands are packed behind us. You literally look around this parade, and there is a wall of people packed deep in the sidewalks. A lot of people are down here. It's amazing to see.
Yes, this is always the place to be, really to kick off the holiday season, to get into the spirit, to wave and say hello to everybody. Gather around, grab some hot chocolate, hang
Kettle
out.
corn?
Kettle corn.
You can smell it from here, trust us. All right, we have Washington Middle School. They are home of the Hornets. They're in East Bakersfield. Washington, home to the 656th through 8th and 9th graders there. The band that it'll be playing is under the direction of drum major Jacqueline Morales. Washington is proud to present a Christmas proclamation. We hear them coming up just behind us. and they are going to serenade us to that song, A Christmas Proclamation. So let's take a listen. No, Paul. That is Washington Middle School, again, home of the Hornets. 650 great kids, 6th through 8th, 9th grade, excuse me, over at, well, that's 6th through 8th, I believe.
6th through 8th, yes.
9th grade is high school. I should know this. I have a little one that's going to be getting older soon. Speaking of, she is about this age. We have Greenfield Country Preschool coming up right behind Washington Middle School. Today, their float is a salute to the U.S. Navy carriers with their students wearing Navy scarves and hats. And this year, they're carrying out a theme again, a Patriotic Christmas, which is part of our theme of this year. It's
That's right. 35th Annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade is a patriotic Christmas. Obviously, they are saluting and saying thank you to all of those that have served our country now and that are currently serving and that have served our country. They're coming through with the big American flag, of course, and look at them. They're pretty decked out with all sorts of different outfits. It says America's future heroes. It's absolutely gorgeous.
And it's a good reminder of just how the spirit of the military service here in our community. A great example, of course, of the folks, our Grand Marshal, all the way from the oldest to the youngest folks who are take part and serve this community and this country. It's a great reminder of that. Coming up right behind the DBA, huge instrumental in this parade, one, and also in downtown Bakersfield, making this a great place to live and be.
That's right. They partner with organizations such as New Streets of Bakersfield, Cruising for a Cause. The event is set for 2018 on St. Patrick's Day weekend on Chester Avenue, and DBA also works with Keep Bakersfield Beautiful. We know they do a lot of work downtown, and their own downtown street ambassadors, making sure that the heart of our city really stays clean and beautiful, and it's something that we can enjoy.
Yeah, if you've seen them out there, they're incredible. They go out on Saturday mornings, they'll go out on Thursday nights. They really do these individual projects in specific parts of downtown to either beautify, clean it, plant trees, work with business owners to see what they need in their area. DBA has done so much in downtown Bakersfield. The Arts District, which is to hop over behind us here, is exploding. We have great restaurants now, Gin Sushi, we have the Mark, we have the Padre, which is popping off, so amazing down there. So DBA has been such a great instrumental part of seeing Bakersfield thrive.
Absolutely, and things like this, things like an event like tonight when we have First Friday and things like that, they're out there making sure that everything is cleaned up and beautiful for the following day where people want to go back out and enjoy downtown Bakersfield. And
it'll be amazing to see that turnaround.
Oh, I know. They're very quick, they're efficient, and they're amazing. We are so thankful to have them around, of course.
All right, so next coming up, we have a Cub Scouts. I believe this is Pack 716 as we pan off here and see, yes, this is still the DBA, I'm being told, and they're talking about that. We were just talking about the Streets of Bakersfield Cruise and Shine. They have that charity event, cruisinforcharity.com. You can check out more information about that. As we see, it looks to be a convertible, all decked out. And wow, look at this old car to the left. They got teddy bears. It's all decorated. Yeah.
Absolutely. The American flags, of course, sticking with a patriotic Christmas as the theme this year, making sure that we are saluting all of our heroes and saying thank you to our men and women who are in the service and fighting for our country. So absolutely beautiful to see them all gathered together. Again, that event taking place March 15th through 17th. They want to make sure that you are aware that it's coming up. And again, that is Cruising for a Cause, Streets of Bakersfield. Cruising for a Cause. This is the Downtown Business Association, all gathered around with these amazing old school cars. They just look absolutely beautiful.
And we hear them revving.
And they sound great.
Yeah, again, talking about those car communities, these guys are, I would imagine this is part of some sort of car community or sort of car club that comes together and donates their cars for these organization events.
And now we're seeing the Cub Scouts making their way in. Cub Scouts Pack 716. We can see them coming down the way. Little young men looking absolutely amazing. Running down the street, taking their time. Got the bicycle there. Looks like maybe we can grab a ride, huh? Let's go hop in and take a ride.
And I see someone just did. A nice comfortable seat.
Oh, they did. It's a nice big
We got the puppy
dog. Yeah.
All right.
awesome.
Yeah, these guys, they cruise downtown. If you haven't seen them on a Friday or Saturday night, they'll actually take you from point A to point B within the downtown area for a quick fee. I think it's $3 to $5, and they zip you around quickly. So if you want to go from the Padre all the way to Mexicali, they'll get you there in just a few minutes.
That's amazing. Well, Bakersfield Sister City Project is coming up behind them. The Bakersfield Sister City Project Corporation is an affiliate of Sister Cities International, an organization that was founded in 1956 as one of the original people-to-people organizations by then-President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Riding in the Sister City car are board members and current President John Hefner.
Yeah, and then walking next to that car, students from the Sister City Youth Ambassador Program representing the Bakersfield Sister Sitters. This is several of them. We have them in Japan, we have them in China, we have them in Mexico, in Busan, South Korea, we have them in Minsk, we have them all over in India as well. So the Bakersfield Sister City Project is one that is so vital to our community, getting that message out there, what Bakersfield's doing, and becoming really an international hotspot for relations between the United States and these great communities abroad.
Absolutely, and then coming up behind them, we have another band, Highland High School Pipe Band. The Highland High School Pipe Band is one of only 4 high school bagpipe bands in California and is currently composed of more than 24 Highland High students. And of course, they're under the direction of Doug Burderick, and they're joined tonight by advisors from the Curtin County Pipe Band, and wish everyone a very merry, patriotic Christmas, and of course, a happy New Year. And of course, we want to listen into them and see if we can really understand what they do.
Getting a nice cheer from the audience. All right, so coming up right behind them. This is not something you maybe want to do. It's one of those errands you have to run, but there's a great organization, a great business here in community in Kern County that will get it done. Accurate Smog. They've been family-owned, operated smog and repair shop. They're located in Bakersfield, 7060 Tria Courts, and they're all in our community wishing all of us a very happy holiday. And if you got to take care of your car, if you've been putting it off, check them out.
Yep, absolutely. And then coming up behind them is the Bakersfield Californian, TBC Media, an independent and family-owned media company, and includes the daily newspaper, the Bakersfield Californian, the daily e-edition, Bakersfield.com, Bakersfield Life Magazine, B-Varsity, TBC Media Studios, Tehachapi News. I mean, the list goes on and on.
We got the Kern Business Journal, The Voice. Bakersfield Californian is a direct descendant of Kern County's first newspaper. It's incredible. If you've never been in the archive room of the Bakersfield Californian, they date back to the 1800s. It's really interesting. The first one, the Weekly Courier, that was first published in 1866. Amazing. TBC Media has served Bakersfield for more than 150 years. They plan to keep doing it. They wish everyone at home a very Merry Christmas.
That's right. And of course, if you didn't see, just on Wednesday, we were doing Chips for Kids Toy Drive right there in their parking lot.
Yes.
And we got to hang out with them, so we're excited to partner with them on that as well. And then coming up behind them, the Key Middle School, the Bakersfield Christmas Parade, of course. Pleased to welcome the Key Roadrunners under the direction of Stephanie Wilcox,
Ooh, check out that.
Sarah Hyatt, and Lola Jimenez.
We got a Grinch on our hands, Jessica.
Uh-oh. We won't let the Grinch take us down. We're in the holiday spirit.
His heart is 2 sizes too small. Hey, Mike, you gotta get the Grinch.
Let's see, can Mike get the...
Are you kidding me? This is wonderful. What is this? Now, is this a V8 or is this, because it's green, it's a green vehicle?
It's a green. It runs on positive energy and the happiness of Christmas.
Then what's the Grinch doing here?
This is the new Grinch, the improved Grinch, the happy Grinch.
Ah, yes. I heard about him.
Yep, no, he just made an appearance.
I don't know how you did it, but I'm very impressed.
We're very proud.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Improved Grinch, I like it.
That's awesome. All right, Mike, thanks for that. And again, we want to send it back over to Key Middle School. Listening live to them with drum major Ivan Vasquez.
Next break in the action. All right, that again is McKee Middle School, the Road Runners, under the direction of Stephanie Wilcox, Sarah Hyatt, and Lola Jimenez, with drum major Ivan Vasquez. Sounds good. Coming right by the booth here.
All right, and then up behind them as they serenade us as we introduce the next one, Sparkle Uniform and Linen Rental Service. Sparkle, of course, a proud member of the community for more than 67 years and has always been the premier provider of rental uniform and linen goods to Kern County's best businesses. Their slogan is, "Your satisfaction is our success."
Yep.
So when your image is making a first impression, there's no better choice for cleanliness, quality, and value than Sparkle Uniform and Linen Service. And I know that there are sometimes either A, you just don't want to do it,
Yes.
you want to trust a professional because
Right.
maybe you've got something you don't know how to take care of at home. That's when you would call them.
Yeah, and they service so many great businesses here in Kern County, too, on the uniform side, keeping people looking fresh, crisp, with their starches and making everything, and these uniforms sparkle. No pun intended there. Yes.
I got you covered.
You
Don't
got
you
me.
worry.
And they are, you see these vehicles all around Kern County driving and servicing our community. Right behind them, we got the Girl Scouts, Troop 2815. They are the Girl Scouts of Central California South, Troop 2815, led by Shelly Eager and some exceptional parents. These girls are either daisies, brownies, juniors, or cadets, and they're learning to become quality leaders and discover their passions. Their goal is and acquire life, leadership, and volunteer skills to become the visionaries of tomorrow while also having fun. We've done stories with these girls in different troops along the way. They're always so well spoken. They're always driven to give back to our community. We did one story about the robotics Girl Scouts
Yes.
who were building a robot for a competition in Visalia. I'm not sure if it's the same troop, but they were just so bright and eager to share their knowledge and learn.
Absolutely, and they're learning even sales skills when they're
Right.
selling the cookies.
Oh,
That
the cookies.
we can't refuse. We just love them so much. So of course we always see them out there, and they're so eager to go up and say hello. They're getting those people skills and talking to you, and not shy one bit. And we love that.
Hopefully they don't have any cookies with them, because right behind them is the Kern Canine Activities. The Kern Canine Activities has classes of all kinds to learn how to have a better relationship with your dog, aka give them some Girl Scout cookies. You'll have a great relationship with your puppy. As we see lots of these great dogs strutting their stuff.
I am a sucker for these sorts of pet animal
Well,
outfits.
It's a $1 billion industry, Jessica. There's a lot of them.
I buy into it, that's for sure. I'm obsessed. They're so cute. Look at, there's dogs of many sizes in
Does he have
there.
a light on him? He's got
Yes.
a flashing light.
You know what? They sell items. I know that pet stores sell items to make sure that if you take your dog out at night, you can still see them, so they can still run around
Awesome.
and play, and you don't have to worry about it. So, of course, some of them are looking pretty festive down here. That's amazing.
Tails are wagging for sure. All right, coming up right behind them, we have some Cub Scouts. This is pack number 400, and they are doing their best to leave no trace upon the environment, doing their best to be stewards of this community and Bakersfield to really have our environment in mind.
That's right. There's a big pack of these guys coming down the street, and it's so exciting to see that they're really implementing this at such a young age, really trying to take care of our environment, make sure that it's here for years and years and years to come. We want to say hello to them. Of course, they're walking on down, all decked out in their holiday attire, Santa hats, and of course their uniforms as well. So again, that is the Cub Scout pack number 400.
All right, coming up behind them, we have Olivier Middle School, the Lion Pride Band, the Color Guard and Cheer, and they are under the direction of a wonderful staff. I don't see them listed here.
I don't see the name listed, but Color Guard
They're
and
gonna
Cheer,
hear
an award-winning group in Bakersfield. Last year, the Color Guard won WGI's Bakersfield Regionals, and in the Regional A class, a silver medal for POAACC AAA class, and won sweepstakes at the Centennial and Stockdale marching competitions. So they're obviously very good. Let's take a listen in.
Hi, bud. Are you good? You want to be on the news? Yeah. All right, so I'm joined by a very special guest. She has been wanting to get on TV ever since last year when I put her on TV at the Bakersfield Christmas Parade for the first time. This is my daughter, Mackenzie. Say hi. She's very shy. She's very shy tonight. She's taking in all the sights and sounds. She's been telling me forever she wants to be on the news, right? You want to be on the news?
Say hi.
Yeah, say hi. Say hi to the people.
Thanks to everybody, and this is what the Bakersfield Christmas Parade is all about. It's about family and friends and having a good time. And so, of course, the
I swear she smiles. Just not right now.
The lights are very bright.
Are you having fun? You having fun? You saw the marching band? So coming up right behind Kenzie. So here we got Murray Family Farms. We've been there, right? To Murray Family Farms, and we picked fruit. And we went to the pumpkin patch. Lots of fun in our community. Murray Family Farms is a great organization, a farm that's coming up right behind. There they are.
Look at them. There they are. And they are featuring their fruity mascots and Spookly the square pumpkin. Now, they grow more than 200 varieties of just right for you. Get it? Just right? Right. Yep. Organically grown fruit. Spookly is here to remind everyone that being different is wonderful and never, ever bully others. They invite you to visit, take a hayride, pick wonderful fruit, and make fond memories.
I'll tell you, it is really fun. If you haven't been out there with your kids, take them. They're going to have a lot of fun. All right, I hear some songs. This is Urban Orthodontics. They, of course, hope that you don't have to have braces, but if you do, you go to them. They're awesome.
That's right. Dr. T and the Smile Squad are coming down, and they are wishing everyone a happy holidays. They are decked out with some Christmas suits, some Christmas lights, everybody in bright green. That's right.
And if you haven't seen their newest commercial, it's pretty cool. The main orthodontist there does sort of a MTV Crip style introduction to the business. It's pretty funny. He goes in, introduces you to the staff, takes you around the office. It's pretty cool.
That is amazing. It looks like they're bringing their mobile unit down the road.
This is incredible. Oh my! Holy cow!
Merry Christmas!
Look at this. You know, if there was an award for best costume, I think you'd win it.
Well,
you'd
thank
win
you,
best
sir. I
costume.
appreciate that.
Look at this.
Trying to get in the spirit.
Where'd you get this?
The girls got it for me. I have no idea.
Thurman Orthodontics. I'm telling you, we don't have a trophy for best dress, but they'd get it. Oh, goodness gracious.
Are you okay, bud? I love you.
All right, we've got just an entire street full of Merry Christmas! They're coming at us from all directions. I love this. The crowd's getting very packed. We still got a number of floats and bands and others coming down the street, including one of our first championship trophies to pass out just a little bit. So we're keeping our eyes open for that one. I'm not going to give it away, but it's coming here very quickly. Oh, Racket Skate Park! They're all wearing helmets. They're wearing helmets. We're okay. Racket Skate Park. Having a good. Actually, they're much better than I am. Merry Christmas, gentlemen.
And oh yeah.
All right.
And Mackenzie is really getting into the spirit now.
Yeah, she's got her. She's got her look. Wow.
It's beautiful. And you were just saying just a moment ago, I want to make sure that they aren't missed the Ronka Underground Skate Park. They are a family-owned, world-renowned indoor skate park located on Weibel Road. The park, 9,000 square feet of ramps and obstacles, a retail store, and private scooter lessons, private birthday parties, and private party rentals available by appointment. You can follow them on Instagram, Facebook, or you can visit RonkaProScooters.com. Oh,
awesome.
And there's
oh yeah, they got the blades on.
That's awesome. They also, another location right here in downtown Bakersfield, they sell skates and professional skaters, so really cool stuff going on down there as well. And so we're here having a good time hanging out. Mackenzie is getting into the spirit now, which we're excited to see. She's got her little.
I'll tell you what, you want to get a kid excited about the holidays, and at any moment, hand him one of these light sticks. I mean, my gosh. Okay, we got the Salvation Army right behind us doing so much good work in our community. They are here with their Emergency Disaster Services Mobile Feeding Unit, their Emergency Communications Vehicle, Disaster Support Vehicle, and their trailer. They're followed by youth from the Salvation Army children's programs. They are doing so much great work in our community. They have, of course, substance abuse services. They have their thrift store locations here in downtown Bakersfield. Oh, yeah. You see that, too. You see lots of lights, Kenzie, and lots of fun floats as we are seeing the Salvation Army emergency mobile vehicles pass us down here at our location.
That's right, and they are decked out. They've got their lights shining as well, and of course doing a lot for our community down here, and a place that we can definitely depend on. They also have youth from the Salvation Army children's programs, and they're just taking care of everybody in their time of need. And then St. Joseph's Church is following right behind them. What are they dressed up as? Looks like maybe reindeer.
Yeah, we got some reindeer getting in the spirit.
Yeah, maybe when they get closer, I'll be able to tell a little bit, but obviously representing the Catholic Church here at 35th Annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade.
Yeah, so many great churches in our community, places of faith. They're really the cornerstone of our community, helping out in times of need, providing spiritual guidance to families and to individuals, really giving back. It's great to see them. Right behind them, I think we have the Stockdale High School Silver Mustang Band and Color Guard. Still St. Joseph's, I'm being told.
Wow, they've got quite the display there. I mean, wow, that is just elaborate. I pulled on a big old diesel truck there. I wonder how long that float took to build. They've got people walking alongside. Looks like they're singing and dancing up on that. Oh, maybe they're singing a little bit for us. We may be able to listen in.
Let's take a listen.
What is that bull? Oh my goodness, look at that. They're singing I Want to Wish You a Merry Christmas, and then the bull.
Feliz Navidad.
Yes, Feliz Navidad, absolutely. That is incredible.
So well behaved for a bull.
Oh, I know. This is not the running of the bull here.
That's
not happening. Okay, well behind them we have Stockdale High School Silver Mustang Band and Color Guard. This group is 210 strong and have performed at the Christmas parade almost every year since the school opened 27 years ago. Silver Mustang Band is part of the school's music program, which has more than
What is your name?
Jose Higreda.
And Jose, who is this?
This is Brahma Boo. The name is Suki.
What is it?
Brahma Boo.
What's the name?
Suki.
So, of course it's Suki. We've been waiting all night for Suki.
Yeah.
Does Suki like the parade?
Yes. I take it to Santa Barbara Parade, Paso Robles, in LA. So I take it to many parades.
Well, you and Suki have a great Christmas.
Thank you. You too.
Merry Christmas to you.
Hey, let's talk about the guy behind
Goodness,
Suki,
I need a towel.
who
That's a
has
lot of slobber.
A very critical role. He's not going as fast as the bull, but
we
is certainly
were talking about keeping the streets clean.
Yeah,
and that's them, of course.
he's
And
doing
again, we want to go back to the Stockdale High School Silver Mustang Band and Color Guard. Again, this group 210 strong, been in the parade almost actually every year since the school opened 27 years ago. Let's take a listen in.
See the color guard right behind him. You hear the drums? Cool. Wow. All right, that again was the Stockdale High School Silver Mustang Band and Color Guard. They sound great. Let's take a look at the Color Guard. These guys take so many hours practicing, getting their moves perfected. It really is pretty cool. All right, coming up right behind them, we have the Skyride Unlimited KAXL 88.3 Life FM. I believe I see them coming up. Oh, we still see them.
Back to the band.
Back to the band.
They're so good, though. I mean, they're entertaining, and they are just huge. Members from the band and the school orchestra have been invited to actually perform on stage at Carnegie Hall this upcoming April. That is an amazing accomplishment. How many people can actually say that they've been invited to perform at Carnegie Hall?
Yeah, that will be once in a lifetime for sure. And that just speaks to the organization's the willingness of the teachers in our community, the high school district, the middle schools in our community to really step behind the students. Band and orchestra, such an important role. I played orchestra when I was in high school and in middle school, and so I can tell you it makes a difference. Keep your kids in it. If, bless you, my daughter Mackenzie's sneezing on live TV.
That happens. But again, it also speaks to just how many hours that they actually dedicate to make sure that they are that good. Make sure that they are that
Hey,
good.
that's a familiar face.
Who was it? I missed it.
That was Aaron Perlman.
Oh, that was Aaron Perlman.
From Channel 29, of course, and from KAXL 88.3 Life FM, Bakersfield's only local Christian music station, offering family-friendly programming. And
then now you're seeing Heritage
Yes.
Christian School, the choir of Heritage Christian Schools, presents the colors of Christmas. So they have an explanation actually on all of these. So red is the color of redemption. The punishment for sins was taken by Jesus when he gave his life for us. White, the color of forgiveness. Green, the color of life. And gold, the color of praise. So they are saying that he, of course, meaning Jesus, deserves nothing less than the best. Red, white, green, and gold, the colors of Christmas, proclaiming the good news that Jesus is here. They are just packed on that float, looking amazing. They've got the Christmas lights, everybody hanging on. They've got the Christmas lights not only on the float, but around their necks as well.
And as we mentioned, there's so many hours that go into these floats, and meticulous time they spent all this past week to get these together, get them going, to figure out how to power it, how to get all the lights working. It really is incredible. We're hearing some great sounds behind us. Let's take a listen into the Heritage Christian School as we hear their music from their choir. Go back with Grammy. All right, so right behind the Heritage Christian School, we have the Guru Ram Das Academy, and they are always a nice float to look at. This is incredible. They always do a great job, pulled by a John Deere tractor. These guys, if you've never been out to the parades in South Bakersfield, it really is incredible. There's the street sweeping, the food they have. It really is the festive nature of these folks is awesome.
Absolutely. I was going to say, they are always so happy to feed you.
Share their culture with you, yeah.
Yes, they're so interested in just being friendly and inviting you to understand what they're all about. And they're showcasing it. They're all about these bright colors. And so you can see that on their float there. Orange and blue and white and gold. There's tons going on, and they're just having a good time. And they're inviting you to have a good time with them.
Yeah, the Sikh community in this Bakersfield and Kern County has done so much to really just be part of it, right? There's the Sikh Riders of America. They have a long, successful chapter here in Bakersfield. There's tons of community events that get behind fundraisers, dinners. I mean, it really is cool. The mayor has worked really closely with them in the past several years to really bridge the difference of these cultures in our community, to show that we're all one and we all live in the same backyard and we all share the same desires and dreams. And this is a great example of that spirit of our community.
Absolutely. And coming up just behind us is Legacy Village, the Recovery Centers and Sober Living. They're going to cruise right behind us. They are Legacy Village, of course, here with their truck and floats. They've got a Christmas tree and a couple Santa Claus and lots of wrapping paper all the way around the float, obviously taking care of those in need who to make sure that they are getting the treatment that they need to live the best life possible that they can.
Yeah, and as we take a look at this float, again, the detail, we've got right in front of them, we have the snowman, the trees, and they are certainly doing a great job here as we see lots of families sitting on this big flatbed pulled by the fifth wheel. This is incredible decoration.
This is actually Girl Scouts of Central California. Girl Scouts Hillside Service Unit 614, sponsored by Troop 525. The Girl Scout mission is to build girls with courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. And during this Christmas season, they would like to thank our men and women for their service in the military and the men at OST Trucking for their generosity and support for helping to create this float, and to wish everyone a wonderful Christmas and, of course, a Happy New Year.
Yeah, I can tell you, my daughter was here earlier with us, and she, I think, will be a Girl Scout. I'm excited to get her involved in that when she gets older. And
I hate to use it again, but this is, you have to associate them. Will I get a discount on the Girl Scout cookie?
I'm going to be the one asking for the Girl Scout cookies when she gets that age.
No, but it really is, like they talked about, they are really encouraging these young girls to be full of courage and confidence and build amazing characters. So all of these amazing life lessons as they're going through this program.
All right, so right behind the Girl Scouts, we have the Maple School Color Guard. They are under the direction of Bobby Griffin. They're in their first year, and they are excited to take part in the Bakersfield Christmas Parade. It's Maple School again, their first year. You got to start the tradition somewhere, and why not the best year to start it than the 35th Annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade, showing off all that they do.
And then just behind them, we have Sequoia Middle School Marching Band, originally opened as Golden State Junior High School, if you didn't know. It was reacquired by the Bakersfield City School District and renamed Sequoia Middle School back in 1997, numbering 120 total. The band is under the direction of Joshua Barr, and tonight they are performing Jingle Bells. It looks like we have their color guard ahead here coming through. Look at that. They are just such in unison. They look amazing.
It's incredible, to watch these. Of course, these are the folks that go on the football games. They go in the second half in the football games, and it's fun to see get a taste for that. All the work that goes in to this coordination and the fun. Right behind us, we mentioned the marching band.
And they're singing, playing, I should say, performing Jingle Bells. We'll listen into that. Affair here. It looks like they also have the cheerleaders coming up behind them, and they, just like the color guard, in unison performing. Obviously, lots and lots of practice. They're in their uniforms. I'm wondering if they're a little chilly. I don't know.
Yeah, it is getting chillier and chillier by the 15-minute increments here, but we're still doing pretty good. Coming up right behind them, the Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, founded in 1938 by a small group of teachers. Kern County Federal Credit Union, Kern Schools, I should say, Federal Credit Union has grown to become the largest member-owned financial institution in Kern County by offering 10 branches, quality financial products, services, a deep commitment to our community. They have, get this, serving approximately 150,900 members. They've been voted best financial institution by the readers of the Bakersfield Californian for 23 consecutive years. I did a Made in Kern County segment on them and spoke to their CEO. What he was so proud of was, one, the community efforts they've been able to do, the amount of people they've been able to serve, but being able to weather the financial crisis of 2008, they really positioned themselves. He was really intentional to say that they wanted to come out stronger from that, come out better, and they have still not only remained in our community, they are stronger for it. So it's great to see them here some 10 years later thriving.
Absolutely, and you talk about their community connection. You know, they're hosting the big drives to make sure that things that you just can't throw out into the trash are getting disposed of properly. Rocky Raccoon in the car, as you saw there, representing. And it's amazing that they really do give back to this community in the way that they do, because so many people really take part with them. All
right, so not to compete with Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, an equally great bank we have right behind them, Wells Fargo. And there's such a great story. A lot of people don't realize this. The Wells Fargo Stagecoach, which is part of this parade, actually came through Kern County into Hatchby back in the 1800s. And Mike is standing by with, I think, as we see the stagecoach by. Mike, who do you got?
I'm telling you. What's your name?
JJ.
JJ, tell me, how many parades have you seen?
Just this one.
This is your first parade? What do you think so far?
It's awesome. Rather than, I'm just a little shaken up. It's just like nothing even happens. It's just you watch everybody go by.
What's been your favorite part so far?
The dogs.
The dog? Really? I thought you were going to tell me the scooters or something.
Yeah, that too.
Those guys are crazy. All right, I got to go give away a trophy. All right, everybody, we got our first place. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Hey, hang on with me. Hey, Dave, let's go. First place trophy right here in the church religious category. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Victory Outreach Bakersfield. They are our church and religious champions this year. Here they come. You're our champs right here.
Awesome.
Merry Christmas to you. Oh my God. Who wants to carry this? Who wants to carry this? Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Tell everybody a little bit about Victory Outreach.
Well, we're Victory Outreach. We've been established since 1967, reaching out to those lost souls that are, just treasures out of darkness. That's what we represent. Go out to the lost cities and just bring those ones that are lost.
What does it mean to take part in an event like this today?
Oh man, it's a blessing. Before I could never think that I would be walking in the parade with a Christmas hat on, you know what I mean, representing the Lord. But praise God, God is good.
There you go. Congratulations. Merry Christmas to you. There you go. There are religious first place winners right here. Victory Outreach Church of Bakersfield.
Awesome. That's such a great reminder of just how many people are in our community at a certain time in their life. They maybe need help. They maybe need some support from spiritual means. And so this great organization founded by Manny Carrizales is doing a lot of great work in our community.
Absolutely. And another big congratulations to them for winning first place in the religious category. That was absolutely amazing. You got the sign there saying Jesus changed my life. They're obviously very proud and very humbled by that life-changing event.
Yeah, an old history. They've been around since 1967. They've helped thousands of people take control of their lives. Their inner city ministry and a thriving youth ministry. They've done so much. They do these large give backs in like East Bakersfield High School. They do stuff and downtown by the new the new Canyon Hills Center there on F Street. So they do so much great stuff with our community. And right behind them, I hear the honking of a very festive horn. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did hear that. You're right. It's not aggressive. It's very festive and lighthearted and good feeling. That's the Curtin Bridges Youth Home, and they are a local foster care and adoption agency providing quality care for foster youth since 1987. For more than 30 years, Curtin Bridges has been a leader in the community when it comes to service and high standards. There's that horn we were talking about. It looks like they have some maybe snow coming off the side of it too.
All right, Mike. You got some snow action right there. Mike, who do you got?
All right, Kurt. I don't know if you can hear me. Everybody's like, blow your horn. Hey, Kurt, this is our first place in the youth category. Curtin Bridges is right here. Curtin Bridges Youth Home. They are our champions right here. Who wants to take the trophy? Right here. Careful now. Take it. There you go. Congratulations. What does this mean for you guys?
We love it. Thank you. Thank everybody for coming out.
Fantastic. We're being covered in snow. Hey, look! Elena was wrong. It's snowing tonight. Man, they didn't even want to chat. They just took right off.
There's actually smoke coming out of the chimney. That was incredible. They really did an amazing job on that float. Wow.
Yes, that's
incredible.
A huge float. Absolutely incredible. And congratulations to them. They are the first place in the youth division, obviously with the Pearl Harbor remembrance on the back of that float as well. And the snow, of course, Mike, always, just...
I see one right here.
Yeah,
they're coming in our booth.
And so we're going to send things over. Now we've got Sierra Middle School. It's a mainstay in East Bakersfield, serving their community since 1952. They've always strived to make their young people great, and they wish everyone a happy holiday. It sounds like they've got the band going. Let's listen in.
Sounding good. You got the cheerleaders with the pom-poms, and it looks like we have a little slight break in the action. A good time to bring you back into our broadcast booth here in downtown Bakersfield. We are just near the Bakersfield Fire Station. We're right behind us. You can see the grandstands here. It's such a great evening tonight as we saw that sweepstakes, the first prize winner behind us. What incredible detail. It just shows how much passion, hours of work go into this. This is stuff that you don't just throw together last night. This is people who spend a lot of time on these floats.
Probably weeks,
yes.
Really. Probably weeks building all of the details, making the smoke machine work so that it comes out of the chimney, the snow machine works, so that way you can really get that holiday vibe out here. And thankfully, though, we have perfect weather for this Christmas parade.
I can't remember the last time we either weren't freezing, it wasn't windy, the rain wasn't starting, or at least in the forecast. So we are really lucky this year. To give you a little preview of what we got coming up, we got a lot of great stuff. We have the Corvette Club of Bakersfield coming up a little later. We're going to have some football and cheer. We're going to have Greenhorn Mountain Veterans Association. There's so many great. We're about halfway through right now. We have more than 100 entries. We are just around 5960 right now. So this is a great night. I think, and don't quote me, but I think this is the year we've had either the most or near the most float and parade entries. So it's a exciting time.
Amazing. Well, we're going to send things over to 23 ABC's Mike Hart. He's on the ground for us. Mike, who do you have now?
All right, we got a little break in the action here, so I went and I found Sal. Sal, my new buddy. Sal, how many Christmas parades are you a veteran of? Is this your first one? How many have you been to?
5.
5? Wow. What's your favorite part of this one so far?
When they show all the police cars.
Did you like that? Yeah, I know. They were a little crazy. You know, they were driving. You know, if we drove like that, they'd give us a ticket, right? Who were you here with?
My dad.
With your dad? Is that your heater over there?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, many of the smart, the veteran, the experienced parade goers bring those little soccer heaters, you know, to stay warm on the sidelines. You nice and toasty over there? All right, I'll let you go back because I know you're a little bit cold. Sal, thank you. Merry Christmas.
You too.
There you go. There's Sal right there. Very excited. We have a lull in the action right now. So many people are coming back and forth.
Hey, Mike, if you can hear us.
I was just over there, JJ. JJ's a very excited young man.
There he is.
All right, we are waiting for the next group to come forward. We've already given away 2 of our trophies. We've got 4 more to go, including our grand champion. How you doing, bud? What's your name?
Corey.
Corey?
Yeah.
What school do you go to?
Wingland.
Wingland. Tell me something, Corey. How many parades have you been to in your life?
Too many, I can't remember.
Too many. Is there anything aside from the obvious, aside from Santa Claus, is there anything you're really looking forward to seeing tonight?
The parade.
No, aside from in the parade, is there anything within the parade that you're looking forward to seeing?
Santa Claus. Thank you.
There you go. You see that? The big man himself. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, go back because we got to get people down the street here.
All right. Mike, thanks so much for
Very
that.
good. All right. Let's send it back over to Tim and Jess.
All right, Mike, thanks for that. Hey, a good reminder, we got lots of kids down there right near the parade right behind us here. It's exciting.
Absolutely. They're out here with their families. And really, we haven't mentioned him because he's a little ways away, but the main guy of the parade, Santa Claus, of course.
Yeah, he's coming up. We got lots of exciting stuff. As we mentioned, we got the Corvettes of Bakersfield coming up. We got Centennial High School looking ahead. We have the Bakersfield Figure Skating Club, Thomas Junior High, the Kern County Pageant Group. Lots of great organizations. Bakersfield High School just down the road here. They're going to be representing the Bakersfield Christmas Parade. I can tell you, this is one of the best years I can remember, just for one, the weather we were talking about earlier, the amount of people that are coming down here. There seems to be a real sense that Bakersfield is not only thriving, but we're all taking part of this together. It's amazing.
Absolutely. And so we are caught back up in the parade now. Looks like we've got them on the way. Greenfield Sports Association making their way down. These are the cheerleaders from Greenfield Sports Association, a group that has t-ball, flag, and tackle football and cheer. GSA brings kids closer together and make them able to have fun as a team. So, of course, they're making their way down. They are in red and green. Look at those tutus. Those are adorable. And everybody looks like they have a letter on the front of their shirt. I can't really make out whether it spells something. I'm not sure, but they look absolutely gorgeous. Got their Santa hats and their cute outfits on and the candy cane looking socks as well. Definitely in the holiday spirit as they're making their way down.
And right behind them, as promised, the Corvette Club of Bakersfield. These guys call themselves, and of course the Corvettes of Bakersfield, founded in 1967. They have more than 75 families and 145 members. They're a specialized car club featuring America's sports car, the Corvette. But we have some breaking news. We're going to go back to the Greenfield Sports Association. They have a cheer, a special cheer for us. There it is.
The cheerleaders there, of course.
I thought it was really cool. So there's a little girl right here. She was kind of practicing along with us. Good example that we always got the next generation of leaders in our community looking up to these kids. It's so cool to see.
Absolutely. And they're making their way on now after they've done that cheer. And again, back behind them, Corvettes of Bakersfield. They, of course, they also raise money for Bakersfield and Kern County charities, raising more than $300,000, and this year donated $14,000 to 11 worthwhile local charities. They meet once a month at Three-Way Chevrolet, and you can find out more, including how to become a new member, at their website, their Facebook page, and their YouTube page. Just Google Corvettes of Bakersfield. Check these out.
Yeah,
these
we can hear them revving the engines.
Incredible. They look beautiful.
We hear someone saying Corvettes driven by veterans. What could be better on this theme of the 35th annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade, a patriotic Christmas? No doubt we salute these veterans as they are being driven. These Corvettes, we got, it looks like all different kind of generations. We got an old one from the 60s, as you mentioned, and we got new ones all decked out. We got several of these. What do we count? About 10 or 12 Corvettes. Wow.
It's amazing. It looks like there's Team Bakersfield riding in the car as well. I can't tell who the next one is, but I can see someone coming down.
I see tiaras, sparkly tiaras. That's always a good sign that there's a pageant winner there.
That's always, oh, and they're revving the engine a little bit back there, which I like to see. That's always fun and entertaining. So it looks like Miss Bakersfield potentially here. That's amazing. Beautiful tiaras and their sashes as well, and Mrs. Bakersfield as well coming up behind them.
Yeah, they do the pageants. People in our community do a lot of work. They do different charity events. They do these parades all around, not just here, but they'll go all around. They'll go to Arvin, they'll go to Lancaster, they go all around Kern County, so representing our community really well.
And those cars are just absolutely beautiful. I would not mind if one of those were in my driveways. Looks like they even have Santa Claus hanging on to the top of that one in the back, that black Corvette in the back. Looks like Santa and his reindeer on top of the car.
There it is right there.
Hear the engines.
Every man in this crowd just took their eyes off their children, the attention off their food. They're looking at these cars right now.
They're drooling over the cars right now.
All right.
They're not drooling over the food anymore. They're drooling over the cars.
We've been tempted by a lot. We had the Mercedes earlier. We had the BMWs. Now the Corvette convertibles. It's awesome to see.
I mean, how do you just not love the sound of that, though? It gets your heart racing.
And the smell of it. You have the fumes.
It's very, very cool. Well, there's still much more coming up behind. We have Hort Elementary School coming up just behind those Corvettes. They are part of the Bakersfield City School District. Hort's principal is Diana O'Neill, and their cheer coach is Natalie Jaime. The cheer squad is made up of approximately 25 4th and 5th grade students. We want to say go Huskies to them. We are very excited to see them here tonight joining us.
Oh, they got a Shirley Brown theme, I believe I hear.
We might have a cheer.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like they're getting ready.
Here we go. Woo! Go Huskies!
They're pumping up the crowd out here, cheering on as the Huskies. They are amazing. Such a great job by them here out at the 35th Annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade. Again, the principal is Diana O'Neill, and their cheer coach is Natalie Jaime.
All right, coming up behind them, I believe we have the Fairfax School District. This is the 64th entry into the Bakersfield Christmas Parade. This entry is formed from the Fairfax School District ACES, that stands for After School Program. In addition to the float, there are 15 walkers, also a part of that program. Right behind and part of the same group is Fairfax Junior High, and they will be welcoming the Fairfax Junior High School Marching Band performing Good King. I hear it right now.
Just behind, and of course that was the Charlie Brown float that was going by. You know, my favorite part, Charlie Brown.
Yeah. We were watching.
To always tell your parents.
I was watching with my daughter Mackenzie the Thanksgiving Day Charlie Brown themed, and there's so many great ones.
Absolutely. And again, this is the Fairfax Junior High Marching Band. We're going to take a listen
All right, you have been listening to the Fairfax Junior High School Marching Band as they pass our spot here at 21st and 8th Streets in downtown Bakersfield. Happily bringing you the 35th annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade theme of this year's Christmas Parade at Patriotic Christmas. Coming up right behind them in the 66th and 67th places, we have the Central Football and Cheer. These guys, Golden Empire Youth Tackle Football League and the Central Football and Cheer programs, established to provide the youth of Bakersfield a forum to learn the fundamentals of tackle youth football, as we see some of those guys, future football players in our community, all the different high schools. Who knows, they could go on to college and pro ball. Their goal is to develop and teach local youth the fundamentals of football and cheering while emphasizing safety, leadership, teamwork, and discipline. Most importantly, the program strives to mentor youth on the importance of being an excellent student athlete. We have so many great student athletes here in Kern County. We cover these signing days after high school when they're committing to collegiate level. It's amazing to see how many of these kids go on and perform at that level as well.
Absolutely. And then we have Green Mountain Veterans Association. The association in their 69th year of rodeo, presenting Miss Rodeo Glenville Rodeo Royalty, beautiful ambassadors for the greatest sport on dirt. Now these ladies travel up and down the state to present the tiny town of Glenville, to represent, I should say, tiny town of Glenville. We're going to get back to them in just a minute, but we're going to first go back to Central Football and Cheer.
Oh, yeah.
What is your name?
Jada.
They were fantastic.
Thank you.
How often do they get to perform?
Usually for games.
For games? How many games? Every Saturday for how many weeks?
For about 9 weeks.
Oh, 9 weeks. That's fantastic. And what is the age range?
8 to 14.
8 to 14. Central Cheer Squad. There you go. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Excellent job, ladies. Very nice. There you go.
Talented group of girls. Let me tell you, just speaking from the teensy tiny bit of experience I had cheerleading, I waited until high school to try 1 year, and I was not as coordinated as those young ladies. Let's just say it. Let's just put it out there.
I was going to ask you whether you tried cheerleading. I didn't know
One time. That was it. It was one season. It was amazing. But we are going back to the Greenhorn Mountain Veterans Associations. Now, as I was saying, these ladies travel up and down the state to represent the tiny town of Glenville, California. Princess Courtney Jones, Junior Queen Brooklyn Sitton, and Miss Rodeo Glenville, Skylar Brown, all taking part with them. Look at that. That's an amazing saddle, and they're decked out on the back of it. They're cowgirl hats, and they're I don't know the technical term for the things on their legs.
Some roping equipment. We got some good rodeo stuff. Rodeo really is such a big deal here in Kern County. Of course, at the fairgrounds every year, there's the big rodeo that we have. But all around our mountain communities, Tehachapi, as we hear, Greenhorn here, Mountain, the history there in Glenville and all those surrounding communities is really fun to know about. To know about the old wrangling days of cattle and livestock. We saw the bull earlier, a great example of that in our community. Coming up right behind the 69th entry, Hillcrest Seventh-day Adventist Church. They are joining the children's department float featuring their angelic children's choir. So we're going to take a sneak peek at them in just a moment and listen in. That float is a salute, of course, to U.S. Army with its 9-foot lit up stars.
Wow,
as we get a nice perspective here, we're going to go tight on that. They invite you to experience Walk Through Bethlehem this Christmas season at the Hillcrest Seventh-day Adventist Church.
That is absolutely amazing. That is a huge star. You see those young men standing next to it, and you can really get perspective of the size of that thing, and then all of the angels there with their halos. It's just absolutely beautiful. So a big shout out to Hillcrest Seventh-day Adventist Church. And now we are going on to Dignity Health is coming up next. And they are also joined with Mercy and Memorial Hospitals. Now, healthcare with humanity is at its core. Dignity Health, Mercy, and Memorial Hospitals have a history of caring for our community for more than 150 years. This year's float features Army Staff Sergeant Allison Phillips and her family. We, of course, want to say a big thank you to her and her family for their service. Thank you so much for your dedication to this country. Now, Dignity Health, Mercy, and Memorial Hospital, physicians, staff, and families, the wonderful Mercy and Memorial Hospital Auxiliary, Miracle Kids from the Children's Miracle Network, Nikki the Horse from the Lawrence Small Children's Center at Memorial Hospital, George the Giraffe from Valley Children's Hospital, and the one and only Ronald McDonald. Also joining our Ronald McDonald's, our families who have actually stayed at the Ronald McDonald House here.
Yeah, and it's so amazing to read that off because there are so many different ways they touch our community in healthcare. From children to the Lawrence Small Children's to the Valley Children's Hospital, which is new, which is a great option for people that don't have to go south towards LA and other communities to get that healthcare they need. They can stay right here in the comfort of their home while they get that life-saving treatment for their child. So awesome work they're doing.
Absolutely. And then, of course, Ronald McDonald with the Ronald McDonald House of Families. We've actually taken part. We've talked to Ronald McDonald House many, many times about just how important it is for those families to be able to stay nearby their loved one, whether that's a sick child or family member. And they don't have to worry about a place to stay, especially back in this time with the holidays around. It's one thing to already have a sick family member, and then from there we they want to be not one less thing to worry about.
Absolutely. We're going to switch gears, go on the lighter note here. We got Mike with a little R2D2.
How we doing over there? Yeah, this is wonderful. We've got R2D2 and part of the 501st Legion right now, taking part again in the Christmas parade. R2, let me ask you something. Are you excited about Christmas this year? Really? You've been that good? As you can see, man, you're not. I mean, you and BB-8 have become very close due to the Star Wars films, right? Excellent. Merry Christmas. Enjoy The Last Jedi. Oh, look at that. We got Chewbacca, too. Chewie! How are we doing? Merry Christmas. Hey, listen, has the marching band ever asked you to take part? I know, but they don't have a tuba. All right. Merry Christmas.
Mike Hart has an amazing way of conducting a Star Wars interview.
No kidding.
Mike, it's awesome. Mike's a huge Star Wars fan, by the way. If you can't tell, he knows the right words and the right way to interview a Star Wars cast member there. All right, right behind him, we got Centennial High School and the Marching Hawks and Golden Pageantry Corps, proud to celebrate Centennial's 25th year of serving Northwest Bakersfield. Let's take a listen in, and we have more to talk about Centennial after this. Right, that was Centennial High School coming right by. The Marching Hawks are under the direction of Matt Oska and their drum major Emmy Garner. The Centennial High has enjoyed a successful competing marching season. Of course, 25 years in Northwest Bakersfield, doing a lot of great things. Golden Hawks, of course, not on the marching band, but producing a great football quarterback, Cody Kessler. So lots to talk about with Centennial as they just passed our broadcast booth here at the 35th Annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade. We're having a great time. How are you doing?
Yes, awesome.
Not too cold, right? We're
no,
good.
It's perfect. And that marching band, every time a marching band comes by, it gets us back in the spirit. We're back here dancing. You can't see us, but we're dancing, as well as all the others in the crowd. We're just hanging out, having a good time, enjoying this, just being present in the moment.
Mike just showed me a statue, or a trophy he's got here. So I think Mike, do you have the trophy winner coming up? They're not coming up right now. We're going to have them in just a moment. So right behind them, we got the Carpenters Local 743 Union. This is floats 74, 75, and 76 tonight. The Carpenters Local 743, established in 1901, currently comprised of about 600 construction professionals. Their contributions to Kern County include schools, bridges, other landmark structures. Carpenter members also volunteer often for existing organizations like Habitat for Humanity, helping to build those homes for so many people in our community. They also are proud to volunteer their time to construct the 9/11 Memorial, which stands outside Fire Station 15 in Southwest Bakersfield.
Yes, absolutely. The Carpenters of Local 743 represent community, family, and an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. Big shout out to them. They've got quite the Bakersfield sign just shifted into Carpenters here. The big American flag, of course, a Patriotic Christmas is what we're celebrating. And it sounds like Mike actually has some other questions. We're going to send it over to him.
I'll tell you what, is there any doubt who's first place in the nonprofit and civic category? Are you kidding me? Look at this! Look at this! Who wants the trophy? Who wants it? The guy that looks like Santa Claus. Okay, hang on a second. If you're Santa, you must be all the elves. All right, who built this? This is beautiful. This is fantastic. Santa, how long did it take you to make this?
2 weeks. Yes.
How many people did you have working on it all?
We had approximately about 12 carpenters working on this.
It looks fantastic. Congratulations. Beautiful job. Merry Christmas. Look at this. All right. Well, you know, I mean, it should come as no surprise, actually, because Santa does have a workshop. You know, they kind of have the edge, I guess, in this category.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. There you go. They're passing it down right now. Pass that trophy down.
Nice.
That is awesome.
You can hear them.
The mighty carpenters.
Mighty carpenters. Mike brings up a good point. They know what to build. They can phone over to the elves up in the North Pole and tell Santa exactly how they need to build those toys. All right, right behind him. iHeartMedia. If you love media, radio, you love music, these are your guys. They got
Bakersfield, Fox Sports. They've got the Dodgers.
Yes.
They got.
For music.
Singing, but somebody's over there singing.
We got someone on guitar. Oh yeah.
They're rocking out. Let's listen.
And that's not a recording. This is live.
No, this is live. In the Bakersfield Christmas Parade.
Awesome. Oh, those are the Aviators. Wow, they sound great. Wow. That, again, was not a lip sync. That was not recorded. That is live. This guy from the Aviators rocking out on the iHeartMedia float. Awesome. All right, so coming up right behind them. Oh, Mike's got a trophy to get. Mike, what you got?
Wow, I don't know if you can follow the band, but that's pretty. First place in the commercial division, Respawn, right here. Oh, looks fantastic. Congratulations. Merry Christmas. Who gets the trophy? That's all I want to know. Did you get the trophy? Congratulations. First place in the commercial. Tell us a little bit for everybody who doesn't know, what is Respawn?
It's a laser tag in Bakersfield.
Where's that?
It's on Mineral Court off Pegasus.
Mineral Court off of Pegasus. Congratulations. This is fantastic. Merry Christmas. First place in the commercial division, Respawn Tactical Laser Tag.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, that was in his best Condor's voice, by the way. Awesome. So, yeah, the Respawn Tactical Laser Tag, their local indoor arena. Awesome. You want to get your family together for a birthday party. They'll take walk-ins, group events, locally owned and operated. They're located 1901 Mineral Court near Meadows Field. Respawn Tactical Laser, your favorite video game brought to life. Mike is taking the bus.
Right.
Mike, where are you going?
Hey, guys, I'm taking off. All right, yeah, this is entry number 79. Hey, everybody, is everybody here Get Bus employees? Where are you from? Just some? How did you score such a sweet ride in here? This is wonderful.
Oh, absolutely.
This is actually very warm, too. How did you get that? Did you have to volunteer for this?
Oh, no.
Fantastic. All right, let's see if we can sneak back out of here again. Yeah, I love that. All right, this is the Get Bus entry, and the great part about this, what you didn't get to see and what I did, it's heated inside.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, who volunteered for this? And every hand in the entire bus went up. All right, Merry Christmas. Let's go back to Tim and Jess.
All right, heat is nice. Yeah, it is, Mike, getting a little chilly.
Merry Christmas.
We can feel it, the little breeze coming in, so a nice heated Get Bus is always welcome. Any time of the year is good to take.
I've got the hand warmers out finally, but I mean, we've made it this far. We're almost, maybe 3/4 of the way through, if that. I mean, we do have a lot of entrants, but it still feels pretty good out here. We've got a marching band on the way. I can hear them coming now. Let's see. Who do we have here? It's the Rosedale Middle School Band. That's right. They are performing their piece of Sleigh Ride. Let's take a listen in. Sounded good, and of course you have the color guard and cheer as well. They're coming through. They've got some light up bows as they perform here.
All right.
Amazing.
And so coming up right behind Rosedale Middle, we have Columbia Elementary School. This group is from Columbia Elementary, part of the Fruitvale School District. Their cheer team members are role models to fellow students and those in the community, providing spirit at the local elementary school level, supporting events, contributing to local events, charities throughout the community. They really do a great job there.
They do. They perform at school events and assemblies, cheer competitions, and the Bakersfield Condors hockey games. If you've ever been out there, you've probably seen them perform right in the middle of the ice, young ladies of all ages. Now, since the program's inception in 2001, the team has obtained first place in the Central California Competition Elementary School Division Pep and Pageantry Arts Association of Central California 16 times out of the past 17 years. Let's listen into them. It sounds like they're cheering.
Awesome. Christmas spirit. We got it?
Absolutely.
I think we all got it.
Oh, yeah. We've got it here.
You say Christmas, we say spirit.
And as we... Oh, yeah. They're still going. I love it. Well, as we mentioned, they perform at the Bakersfield Condors game, and behind them are the Bakersfield Condors Booster Club. They are proud supporters of the Condors now in their 20th year. The purpose of this group is as a community-based charitable organization, providing a positive atmosphere that supports, elevates, and celebrates Bakersfield ice hockey. Whether that's at home, on the road for away games and viewing opportunities, members enjoy special events, discounts, and fun. You can find them at Bakersfield Condors Booster Club. And don't forget, ice hockey is what elves do when not in the workshop.
And I think if we can go to Mike Hartz. Mike, give us your best, when they come, your best Condor Town voice. Condors. Oh, we got... Oh, they do?
Yes, they do. They perform at the Condors games. So you'll see them out there on center ice, cheering away, all coordinated, absolutely wonderful. So again, they are Columbia Elementary, and they really do serve as role models to other students and those in the community, providing spirit. And then again, that Bakersfield Condors Booster Club that we were just talking about in their 20th year, they are supporters of the and ice hockey.
Yeah. Oh, these are my peeps. These are my peeps.
There they are.
First of all, let me ask you something. Was the hockey puck a Christmas gift?
No, it wasn't.
Because that is fantastic.
Isn't it great?
That is drop dead right there.
Thanks.
Merry Christmas. See you guys on the 21st. 21st. Oh, Condors Town. Going on. Merry Christmas. Yeah, riding in style.
And then cruising through right now, you can see Bike Bakersfield, this group demonstrating the joy of everyday transportation with lights and helmets for safety, of course. They want to remind you to get on your bike and ride Bakersfield. They are just celebrating tonight with the extra lights out here on their bikes. They're cruising down the street.
Awesome. Yeah, Bike Bakersfield does a lot of great stuff in our community. They help out to get the word about bike safety when we have incidents of bicycle pedestrian safety issues. So they're doing a lot of great stuff, and we can hear the bike bells ringing as we look back here. It's awesome. It's fun.
That is so cool. They're cruising around doing loops, showing off their skills, of course. And of course, encouraging. It looks like we even have a Santa Claus with a sleigh over there. Oh, there's a dog in this basket. That's probably the calmest dog I've seen. That's awesome. I love that they're just cruising down the street, encouraging you to get on your bike. Look at that little guy just hanging out. Oh, that's amazing.
Incredible, yeah. The fact that they stay in there, too.
I know. My dog would never sit still.
Crowds and people cheering. Wow, that's incredible.
Oh, so cute. See, you can bike and take your dog. You don't have to worry about it.
And right behind them, we got the Bakersfield SPCA doing so much in our community. We've got bigger dogs now and bikes that are coming by here.
Well, and you know what's so amazing? We were just out at the Bakersfield SPCA. They just were able to do some upgrades to their facility. So there's an area for the dogs to actually come out of the kennels and play and show their personality. And they also have these amazing, what they call patios. They're like a patio for the cats. So they can take themselves indoor and outdoor any chance that they want, so that they can really just be an animal and show off their personality. And they say that it really benefits them and their health and makes them more adoptable. So cute. They're cruising on through, and this is the Bakersfield SPCA. They've got their pups all decorated, and then of course the big pup float.
That's all what it's about. It's about adopting these animals, of course, finding them a loving home, and being able to find a place in our community where we can, of course, drop that euthanasia rate as well. That's a big deal for the SPCA. All right, so we got coming up right behind these guys. I think we are up to New Life Christian School. They have participated in the parade for 3 years now. Their kids, parents, and staff helping to build this entire float, and it is well decorated. Their students, and I see a tank coming up behind these guys. Wow, these guys, New Life is accepting all students through 8th grade and offers small classroom sizes, individual attention to each student, while also incorporation with Christ every day in their school life. So doing an amazing job to educate our students and give them a spiritual guidance as they get older.
And you can actually see as they continue to pull up, some of these kids are in camouflage. It looks like what they have is a decorated chimney with the different branches of military, all of those men and women who serve our country. Of course, sticking with a Patriotic Christmas as their theme, their banner saying, "I'll be home for Christmas," along with the Christmas tree and presents and all of the kids hanging out. They've got their blankets staying warm and just really showcasing our military members today.
Yeah, that's what it's about, and we see lots of spirit here. I see coming up behind, as we saw a little break in the action. Sometimes it happens here where I see them going now. Mike, I hear you popping up. What you got?
Yeah, look at it. Holy cow. Break. They are tracking. Oh, I'm losing.
Mike's coming closer.
This can't be legal. Imagine that. Jim got himself a speaker and a microphone. That's beautiful. Is this thing legal? Is this street legal? This is great. Look at that thing. Very, very nice. Merry Christmas.
That's incredible.
That is so cool.
Very nice.
Wow.
Look at that. You got
down the street every day, that's for sure.
It's like a people mover.
Definitely don't. And then
KGT has outdone themselves this year.
Yes, they have. And they are, they've got a truck behind them too, and then more of their staff members riding in it.
I see Telemundo as well behind, part of the KGT network, as they have their trucks here from what looks to be Jim Burke Ford, all helping out bring in this great Christmas parade. All right, we got Tevis Junior High right behind. The marching band and color guard comprised of 7th and 8th grade students from Tevis Junior High School, the Panama Buena Vista Union School District. This is one of 5 parades the Rangers will participate in this year. In the spring, they'll march down Main Street, USA at Disneyland, the big spot there, under the direction of band director Kelly K. Wiley, color guard coach Kat Munoz, and Kevin Wiley, percussion coach.
And tonight they are performing Rudolph's Holly Jolly Christmas March. We're going to allow them to play a little bit of that for us as they cruise on through. They look definitely uniformed tonight. They've got their Santa hats and their leaders up the front here. So they're making their way down the street. We can see them. Let's listen in a little bit.
All right, so yeah, we're waiting for them to come to our spot here. We talked about how it's not super chilly, but we're getting a nice big breeze of cold air here down in Bakersfield. I see a lot of people huddling up, getting their...
We're still hanging in there. We really can't complain. This weather is pristine for tonight. I mean, we're almost... Look, we're at what, number 87 right now. We have 135. So we are doing just fine. Oh, they're getting closer. Let's see if we can actually listen in.
There we go. I think we can hear them now. So, coming up here after Tevis Junior High, we have the Bureau of Land Management. A little bit about them. They want to take this opportunity to present a tribute to the military. BLM, a nonprofit organization whose dedicated volunteers created this float to say thank you to all of our armed forces for your sacrifice and protecting our freedom. They wish everyone a Merry Christmas, and that includes Mike Hart. Mike Hart, what do you got?
Oh, yeah. Here we go. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, the sweepstakes winner, the Bureau of Land Management. That's right. We can't give it to the Cal State swimmers that are carrying the banner. We can't. We got to go back here. Here we go. Here's the grand champions right here. Our sweepstakes winners. The Bureau of Land Management. Oh, and the cannons work. Are you kidding me with this? The cannons work. Should you want to carry it, or do I bring it back here? Every year, if I don't get snow in it's confetti. This is fantastic. Who's going to hold the trophy? Oh, we're going to put it right. I was going to give it to one of you guys. Oh, now I'm going to bring it back this way. Okay, she told me to go to the back, but I'm going to come back this way. Here you go. Careful, careful. Careful, fantastic. Congratulations on this.
Thank you so much.
How long did it take you to put this together? This is beautiful.
We've been working on it for a couple of weeks.
What was the motivation for it? Obviously, December 7th, a big part of this. But what else was a factor in choosing to do this?
Well, we wanted to thank all of our military veterans who have served the country and just wish everyone a Merry Christmas.
That's fantastic. It looks wonderful. Thank you. Congratulations. There they are, your sweepstakes winner. Take a look at this again. And they've got the USS Arizona. We have the flag being raised over Iwo Jima. Fantastic. Congratulations. This is beautiful. And the cannons went off. That's fantastic. The turrets even turn.
Awesome.
There we go. Bureau of Land Management, your sweepstakes winner. Tim, Jess.
All right, Mike, thanks so much for that. Yeah, they spent a lot of time on that float. You can see behind us here.
Yes,
it's got so much going on. Incredible.
Well, and that trophy was so big, they hardly fit it through the window there. Did you see that?
They got it, though. They got it.
They made it happen regardless. So,
incredible.
Big winners there, absolutely.
All right, coming up after this, we are now at the 89th, coming up to the 100th here in just a little bit. This is Owens Primary After School Program. Then this energetic group made up of the Owens Primary After School cheerleaders. We've seen so many great cheerleaders come through here, as I can hear their little voices in the background. We can see them.
Way.
They are on their way.
They are decked out for Christmas too. Oh, let's pay attention. Let's watch. Oh yeah. Wow, they were moving. One of them moving so much there. She lost her hat. Did you see that?
She got a little.
They were doing their thing there.
Elf hat. Awesome.
Owens Primary After School Program. That is so cool. Everybody's got a big smile on their face too, and that's the best part of this. That's exactly what we want them to be doing as they're taking part in the 35th annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade.
Awesome. So we got coming up behind us, 10 Point Dance Academy. They offer many styles of dance, specializing hip-hop performing, building positive self-esteem through dance. 10 Point is a parent company of Off the Streets Into the Arts, a nonprofit that provides dance lessons to youth and teens who desire to learn but can't do that due to hardship. They're located in downtown Bakersfield. You can visit them online, penpointdance.com. Let's take a listen in. Incredible.
Feeling the beat, they knew what to do.
Again, that's for families who maybe can't afford to put their children through dance, so they really meet that gap and help them do that. Coming up right behind them, and perhaps fitting because we're getting to the chillier part of the night here, the Bakersfield Figure Skating Club. These are figure skaters of Adventist Health, where grace and entertainment meet the blades on ice. Bakersfield young skaters have come together to bring a holiday ice show and invite lots of folks down to enjoy that. So
that's right, and you can actually join them Polar Express at Racket Arena December 16th at 1 p.m. So make sure you mark your calendar. Tickets are $5 at the box office. The day of the show, let's check out the figure skaters got a performance for us.
all right. So we are here with these great figure skaters hanging out with us.
It's a trip to our stunning view that rivals all the rest, but you won't ever see it advertised. It's a simple fact, we stay on track, though sometimes we digress, but that can only happen on the Polar Express.
All right, once again, that was the Bakersfield Figure Skating Club. I don't know if you can tell the difference right now if we were on the ice or out here on the streets, because it's getting a little chillier. I can tell you I played ice hockey when I was a kid, and yeah, you know that feeling when you're skating and you feel the wind, it's cold. Yeah, this feels just about. It's bringing back some memories tonight.
Up next, we have New Advances for People with Disabilities. NAPD, New Advances for People with Disabilities, is a nonprofit that has been in Kern County for more than 3 decades, providing a safe and nurturing environment for more than 500 children and adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Yes, it's incredible. They empower their clients to live productive, rewarding, and independent lives. Their motto is making a difference daily.
And they have many of them walking down the street tonight, and then of course their NAPD buses coming just behind them. So taking part, and again, really encouraging them to live productive, rewarding, and independent lives. Obviously making a difference daily, and showing it here tonight with their spirit.
And you can see those signature buses that you see all around town, really helping to provide the transportation to and from those services from their center here in downtown Bakersfield, making a big difference for the lives of those individuals and also their families as well. So coming up right behind NAPD, I believe we can see them in the distance. This is Thompson Junior High School, their marching band, who is under the direction of Amanda Sprout, drum major Silas Clayton. The band and color guard are 120 strong this year. Thompson Junior High, established in 1967. They are marking their 50th anniversary tonight on this 35th annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade.
Awesome. I'm loving seeing these marching bands come down. They're so uniform, and it just shows the practice that they've obviously put into this. I cannot imagine I would get lost trying to remember what I'm supposed to be playing on the
As you're marching?
As I'm marching, as I'm getting information and making sure that I'm on cue. I don't think I personally would be able to do it, but it just goes to show you just how talented these students are.
Yep, they do it, and they do it well. We've listened to so many of these great bands and playing the festive music, playing patriotic music. They are really doing a great job tonight, despite having walked what probably is a quarter mile to get to this point, to the spot where everyone's going to be seeing them. So we give them a round of applause as the audience is doing behind us. Let's take a listen in to Thompson Junior High School.
Yeah, Junior High School. I mean, that's just amazing. Established back in 1967, and the color guard there behind them. Of course, we've been seeing many of these talented color guard groups as well. Color guard teams, I guess I should really call them, not groups, but I mean they are just incredible, all in unison, along with the marching bands that we've seen tonight. In total tonight, nearly 20 marching bands is what we have. I believe we still have more to come.
And coming up right behind these fine folks, I believe we have the Kern County Pageant. Now we saw some of them earlier tonight. The Miss Kern County Pageant is a community pageant supporting the educational goals of women in Kern County. The Miss Kern County Scholarship Organization giving money for scholarship and community service achievement, and their title holders promote awareness and character building in the service to the Kern County community.
And these are the 2017 title holders. Miss Kern County, Brianna Grimes. Miss Kern County, Nadia Mendoza. Teen Miss Kern County, Marissa Ledesma. Junior Miss Kern County, Layla Brogdon. And Young Miss Kern County, Autumn Moreno. You see them with their beautiful tiaras and sashes coming on down in these gorgeous vehicles. They're riding all decked out in red in the holiday spirit. I'm really enjoying that. They look beautiful. And again, part of the Kern County Pageant.
And we got Casey the Bull. He's a familiar face out of the Kern County Fairgrounds every year. Got my picture snapped with him this past fair. And he is joining on with those fine folks there from the Kern County Pageants as he himself, a pageant winner, right? Awesome.
He needs a sash and a
He does need a sash.
Why not?
He does need a sash and a tiara. Love the Kern County Fairgrounds. If you haven't checked out the fair this year, it was incredible. As we take you back here in our broadcast booth for the 35th Annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade, we're having a great time with you. Yes. We're just about heading to the 100th entry into the Bakersfield Christmas Parade. I want to bring in Mike Hart. I think, Mike, who do you got down there?
All right. I'll tell you, we're here with Casey the Bull right now. And Casey, I got to tell you, how successful was the fair this year? Was it a big success? Look at that. And how about Christmas? Are you ready for Christmas? Do you know exactly what you want for Christmas? A corn dog, a funnel cake, deep fried. I'm no good at charades. I'm not good at this. Casey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
I don't think he's technically supposed to speak.
No, but somehow I feel like Mike is just in coordination with that. Mike just works with it. He can make it happen.
Mike can get you to speak. All right, yes. Again, that was Casey the Bull from Kern County Fairgrounds, of course, every year. We're going to go to the Rehabilitation Center of Bakersfield. This is the 97th entry. Entry is with residents who love giving back to our community. Once a month, these residents prepare lunch, serve it to the Bakersfield Homeless Center. Those residents there, they serve it, they say, with lots of love, and they wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
Very cool. Look at all of that. Their big USA signs there, sticking once again with a patriotic Christmas. They've got the red, white, and blue all across that. Again, the Rehabilitation Center of Bakersfield, giving back to the community, and this obviously a great way for them to say thank you to, again, our military servicemen and women that are serving our country and that have served our country.
And I can hear these next guys. These are the nice fine machines over at Fred Cummings Motorsports. They offer 8 premium power sport vehicle lines, including Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Triumph, Can-Am, Spyder, Sea-Doo, and Vanderhall. Fred Cummings Motorsports has been a proud supporter of the Kern County Bakersfield community for 50 years now, providing family fun. Mike, you got one of these awesome cars there.
We are setting up for the now. Who's on the bike back here?
That's Dennis Marzi.
Oh, right. And he's going to jump all of you? No. Oh.
Maybe in the last turn.
On the last turn. I guess we didn't get the permit in time for the big jump. Looks fantastic. There you go. Vanderhall Motor Works. That is sweet. That's something that I would have to have. No, we couldn't set up the jump in time. Yeah.
Mike, the big question is,
I'm a little disappointed right here. We got to work that out for next year's Christmas parade. Because they'd probably want to do it. Look at this. How we doing? They were competitors here for the commercial trophy. They didn't win this year. Maybe next year. I love these Vanderhall. These are fantastic.
And Mike, I was going to ask you, the big question is,
I come in here real fast. Real quick. The Vanderhall, how much are these? This is fantastic.
$29,900.
29. Oh, so $2,999.
29.
Oh, right. I got it wrong. So I'm gonna need to be a lot better for Christmas in order to get one of these.
Yeah.
Very.
Every penny.
It is wonderful. Looking sweet. There you go. Hey, Tim and Jess, that's what I want for Christmas, just in case you guys are keeping score.
I was just going to
in
say,
case.
the big question is, though, is whether Lori would let you have that for Christmas. Trust me, I've tried.
Doesn't work for you.
I've tried for the Ranger. I've tried for, well, I think that'd be cool to take it to Disco.
They are. But
Yeah,
they
the
just
student
look and
buggies.
sound cool.
Awesome.
So, of course, we would want that on our Christmas list. So, you know,
good one.
Lori, Erica,
Yes.
you guys would give in, throw a big red bow on it for these guys. They may be interested.
Some year. All right, so coming up behind, we're going to have a little break in the action here. Again, bringing you and welcoming you into our broadcast booth here for our 23 ABC Bakersfield Christmas Parade. The 35th year, we've been going amazing. This year, of course, the theme of very patriotic Christmas. We cap that off, and it begins with Bob Cunningham. He is our Pearl Harbor survivor here locally. Really set the mood today about honoring our Kern County veterans, honoring our military sacrifices that are made every year, and also wishing those folks and folks who can't be home for the holidays a very Merry Christmas.
That's right. And something that was very exciting about Bob was that we believe he is our last Pearl Harbor survivor here in Kern County.
All right, let's go out to Mike Hart. Mike, I hear
Journey?
you.
What is this for?
Behind you. What's going on down there, man?
Your cousin Richard?
Yeah. One of the girls in here, her mom just died, and so.
Oh, and this is for show her support?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's fantastic. Merry Christmas. What a wonderful thing. Normally you only see the big signs. You have the big signs out here at sporting events and whatnot. And that's for a couple of friends of theirs whose mother just passed. That's fantastic. What a wonderful sentiment for this holiday. Tim and Jess?
It looks like we have the Eastern Sabres up now.
Awesome.
These next two entries were built by and feature the Eastern Sabres youth football and cheer programs. Oh, it looks like they may be doing something. Let's check them out.
Yes. Lots of spirit, lots of spunk there, again from the Eastern Sabres. They are 99th and 100th entry here at the Bakersfield Christmas Parade.
They're out here very cheerful, obviously. Got their pom-poms out. The Eastern Sabres cheer. There they go.
A little bit louder.
A little bit louder. If you couldn't tell, they are the Sabres. The Eastern Sabres there in the following float as well. They are coming up. Again, numbers 99 and 100. We are on our 100th entry on the 35th annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade.
And as I was saying earlier, I think this will go down as one of the most parade floats, marching bands, and community organizations that have participated. We have 139. Incredible. I can't remember the last time we had so many.
This looks like it must be the football teams that go along with those cheerleaders there. Eastern Sabres, of course. They are on the second portion of the Eastern Sabres float, hanging out here cheering. They're not as loud as the cheerleaders, but Mike sounds like he's got somebody. Let's look over here.
Hey, no, we can keep going. You can keep moving. Yeah. First of all, I just want to ask you, if we don't give you a trophy, you bring your own?
Yeah.
What is this for?
This is for the league championship for the Sabres, Golden Empire.
Oh, fantastic. Is this the first year they've won or they won before?
We've won before, yeah.
Congratulations to you. Merry Christmas.
Awesome.
Oh, here we go. Getting pumped up.
Sounds like the football team was giving them a run for their money there.
Yeah, they got some, look at that. They got some spirit. Wow. Okay, coming up right behind them, if you need a good haircut, if you have a bad haircut and you need it reversed, you check out these guys. Sport Clips of Bakersfield doing a lot of great stuff.
Check out their float, too. I mean, if that's not the largest pair of scissors you've ever seen, I mean, that is a huge pair of scissors. That's just incredible. Obviously, they took some time to build that and really represent themselves on that.
It's giving you nice haircuts. Again, they've been around in our community for several years. They'll give you the MVP treatment. They'll feature a precision haircut, hot steam towel, and neck and shoulder massage as well. Wow, I didn't know that. Sports Clips, where it's good to be a guy.
That's right. Haven't you seen the commercials? They're in there with the warm towel, and oh yeah, they're doing the whole nine. You come out walking out like a superstar, according to the commercials.
I have not found this yet, Jessica. I need to get out there and check them out.
You now know, Tim, you need to get out there. Again, Sports Clips. That's very cool. You can check them out. They'll give you the MVP treatment.
All right, coming up right behind them, we have the Pet Matchmaker Rescue. These guys are awesome. Nonprofit organization rescuing abused, neglected, and discarded animals. They find the perfect match for these animals based on the needs of the animal and the prospective family and home. They provide a comfortable, loving indoor environment at their facility or foster homes until that forever home can be found. The Pet Matchmaker Group, Rescue Group, doing so many great things in our community. We see some of those great animals braving these cold, chilly temperatures and giving the crowd something to love.
And of course, if you've ever had a dog, you know they really do just become your best friend in
Absolutely.
the entire world. They change your life, in my opinion, for the better. I've had nothing but amazing experiences with all of the dogs that I've had in my life. And Pet Matchmaker, of course, make sure that it's the pet that is right for you and your lifestyle.
And just speaks to the need for adoption in Kern County. We talk about it so much, trying to reduce that euthanasia rate to 0 in the next few years. So the Pet Matchmaker Rescue, as well as the other rescue organizations in Kern County, doing such a great job and sending that message to our community that instead of going the other route, find a shelter dog, find a dog that you can either foster or adopt.
That's right. And then coming up behind them, we have Walter Stern middle school, not elementary school. They have the marching band and their drill team on the way down. We can hear them starting to creep a little closer, and we'll let you listen in as soon as they get close enough that you can actually hear them. So they are on your screen now, the marching band and drill team at Walter Stern Middle School.
Again, we talked about these marching bands and these schools that are really out in full force. It's incredible. Just the amount of practice that goes in, the amount of dedication. We're talking before school, after school. Sometimes these kids that they perform and practice during school events and pep rallies and the whole nine. So,
and then of course at the games and then competitions and things like that, they go and really showcase their skills. The color guard, again, all in unison, looking absolutely incredible, really showing off just how much time and dedication they put into this.
Awesome. Let's take a listen in to Walter Stern Middle School Marching Band and Color Guard. Was the theme song that was played in Elf, if I'm correct.
That could be, absolutely.
I just watched that the other night. My daughter loves it, by the way. I don't think she gets why Will Ferrell is dressed in
the spaghetti and syrup, isn't that the thing?
That's
in Elf?
Yeah. Someday. She'll probably want that. All right, coming up right behind our Walter Stern Middle School, we got the McKinley Mighty Mustangs. They are going to have their drill team. We're going to say hello to them in just a few moments. The Mighty Mustangs joining us tonight as they walk by our broadcast booth. I believe that's them right there.
That is them waving
coming up,
as they head on by.
I hear the revving of another engine, and these, we were talking about them earlier, the Sikh Riders of America. Pretty cool.
Yes, they're absolutely incredible. We've worked with these gentlemen many times. They are out and about, and it's not just with their club. They ride with other clubs and really just support each other and showcase that. And again, they're all about raising awareness about the Sikh religion since 2012. We're going to send it down to Mike Hart, who's meeting with one of them to get some word.
First of all, how many Sikh riders do we have in the organization?
We have about 35 right here in Bakersfield, but over the whole U.S. we have like about 100.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, this looks outstanding. What's the reaction you're getting from the crowd? They must love the bikes.
They want us to be, do the, but we want to be keeping cool.
Yeah,
we want to be get overheated,
Yeah, exactly
but
right.
We try whatever the kids wanted. We try to give them,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. There you go. The Sikh Riders of America. Here we are.
And as we mentioned,
fantastic. Always taking part in the Bakersfield Christmas Parade. It's great to see them back out here again. There are so many different organizations and charity events throughout the year. Great to see them out here again. And man, I'm telling you, these look fantastic. Beautiful rides. Uh-oh, look at that. There's one non-Harley out here. Can you believe that? One non-Harley.
Awesome.
I think it's okay. I don't think they get disqualified if you don't have a Harley. They look great. Thank you.
And again, the Sikh Riders of America, coming on down. They also have their floats. Now, again, they have been raising awareness about the Sikh religion since 2012 and spreading a message of love and tolerance. Their main goal is to create a peaceful and loving community for their upcoming generations. If you've ever met with these gentlemen, they are more than happy to invite you in, meet you, give you something to drink, and just share some.
All right, yeah, these guys are awesome. They, of course, we talked about the culture, being able to share people about what the Sikh community and culture is all about. These guys are just incredible. They preach the right message, inclusive. Their culture is no different from any other culture, and they're here in our community to play a vital role. And we are certainly happy to have them here at the Bakersfield Christmas Parade as their large float is coming right behind us. And right behind, at the 107th mark here, the Gamma Beta of Alpha Zeta Beta Sorority. Say that 12 times fast.
No kidding. Well, the Alpha Zeta Beta Sorority was established in 1897, and the local chapter, Gamma Beta, was established in Bakersfield in 1937. AZB is a philanthropic group promoting service and offering assistance to our local community and to one another. They have participated in activities like the ADAKC, Christmas for Seniors, Relay for Life, and social events, and they raise most of their funds by working at the Kern County Fair all the way to 1952. They're always looking for new pledges, and if you need extra hands for your next project, don't hesitate to ask the Sisters of Alpha Zeta Beta.
Yep, and they got some nice patriotic music going on behind us, some Christmas music as well. Looks like we do have a little break in the action coming up next. We do have some great floats, the Spirits 88.9 flutes, and Stone Creek Junior High we can see in the distance as we see these fine folks this season. The Stone Creek Junior High School is Panama Buena Vista School District's newest junior high group, opening its doors in fall of 2006, and this is the Marching Stampede and Color Guard. Here's some great music. Let's take a listen. Again, that was the Stone Creek Junior High Marching Band. All right, coming up right behind these fine folks, and I see a nice big float atop the truck here. We have Land, Solar, and Stone Creek is still here with us, the color guard as we see. Coming up next, I believe, we have the Land, Solar, and Air. They're going to help you out, whether it's winter, summer, or in between. These guys, they know what to do in the time that you need to get your air conditioning work done, your furnace work done, to get everything in your home feeling just right. Winter Wonderland floats from Land, Solar, and Air. This
Stone Creek Color Guard's just really hanging out, though, and showing off their color guard, which is awesome. Oh, and we can start to see some of the snow that's coming. Can you see it there on your screen?
I can feel it.
Snow that's coming from Land, Solar, and Air that we were talking about. Again, they are really living up to the name. This is their Winter Wonderland float, and it is their first appearance in the Bakersfield Christmas Parade.
Yes, and this marks, as we mentioned, their first year, but this is an employee-owned company. They have a message to everyone from all of their employees. We mean owners at Land, Air, and Solar. We wish you a safe and happy holiday season. They have 30 years of experience. They help Bakersfield and our surrounding communities get their needs met when it comes to all their air and heating needs. Right behind us, Airport Valley Express. Have a flight to catch in LA? Well, hop on this bus because these guys have you covered. You can hop on anytime, Bakersfield and LAX. You ride in safety and comfort. 56 passenger Mercedes coaches. Kids under 10 and under and active military always will ride free. and make your way down to LAX. Behind them, we have the Bakersfield Husky family. This is cool.
That's right. All those good-looking dogs, you can see them there. They are our local Siberian Husky group, and they are called Bakersfield Husky Family. You can't tell why. Just take a look at the pup right there. Well, that's a reindeer.
Yes.
That's a reindeer. That wasn't even a dog. They are so cute with their sweaters. They're hanging out there. Oh, some of them are trying to play.
Yes.
And that's a little husky. That is so cute. But yeah, they are the Bakersfield Husky Club.
Lovely
All
eyes.
of their beautiful Siberian Huskies.
All right, coming up next, we have the Golden Valley Marching Band. Yes. These guys are coming to us under the direction of Crystal Torres. In this case, I'd like to thank all their parents, administrators, and sponsors for their support. Go Bulldogs! All right, once again, that was the Golden Valley Bulldog Brigade. And coming up right behind these guys, I believe next we have the Kern County Shrine Club, Kern County Shrine Petroleum Floats. There are lots of good stuff coming up behind us here, I believe.
This might be the California Truck Accessories.
I think you're actually right, Jessica.
I think I'm right. It's a family-owned and operated business serving the Central Valley for more than 22 years. They specialize in truck, SUV, Jeep, and car accessories, and whatever you need, of course. California Truck Accessories does it all. They are proud of our military, law enforcement, and first responders, and they offer them a discount. So please take note if you are military, law enforcement, or a first responder. You can visit California Truck Accessories at 5401 Gasoline Alley Drive in the Bakersfield Auto Mall. Look at those trucks.
Yeah, we got lots of trucks lining up here. Lots of trucks from this guy. Fine folks at California Truck Accessories. They have associates there that'll help you pick out the accessories you need for your truck. Yes, lots of trucks here in Kern County, of course.
And these are just beauties. I mean, look at the size of these things. And they come in all different colors, as we can tell. Some of these actually look lifted.
Yes, tricked out.
Nice and big. They've got Mickey Mouse. They've got Frosty the Snowman.
See some Minions? I know all about Minions.
Snoopy. And of course, their American flags hanging off, sticking with a Patriotic Christmas. They've got Santa hats and bows and tinsel and presents and all sorts of things. Really getting into the holiday spirit. There's Snoopy, as you just saw there. He's hanging out in the back of that truck. The Minion that we were talking about just before is just ahead of that one. And then a truck, a Jeep behind that with a big bow on it, which is super cool. So again, California Truck Accessories, family owned. They offer a discount for military, law enforcement, and first responders. So make sure you check them out. 5401 Gasoline Alley Drive in the Bakersfield Auto Mall. Check out those suits, Tim. Wow.
Wow, they're at it. They got it. All right, next coming up, we got the Boney Family Farms. They have been proudly farming in Bakersfield for 4 generations. Mario Boney has been pulling his family with his John Deere tractor. They'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. We see that tractor there. Such a great farming community here in Kern County, such rich history, and these guys know what they're doing.
That must be a heavy-duty tractor. That's super cool seeing them there. Those are some good-looking suits that they have on as well. And behind them is the Bakersfield Racket Club. They wanted to say Merry Christmas to everybody. They are actually celebrating their 70th year as the oldest club in Bakersfield and the San Joaquin Valley. Checking back in with Boney Family Farm, still cruising through on that John Deere tractor. And those guys, seriously, some of the best dressed guys out here. I think that's only the third person we've seen in the suit, so that's pretty cool. I like those suits a lot.
And as
we figure out where to get you one of those, Tim.
Yeah. I could wear it for one of the 5 o'clock shows. That'd be fun. Coming up right behind us, we mentioned the Bakersfield Racket Club. I see some Racket Club action happening, a little tennis match impromptu in the streets, so that's pretty cool. Oh, missed the ball there. There it goes.
You jinxed them, Tim.
Yes.
You jinxed them. You started talking about them. They were doing great. We watched them the whole time. And
there it
then,
goes.
As soon as they got on camera, Tim talked about it. You jinxed them. But again, they offer 10 tennis courts, 4 pickleball courts, 2 pools, a gym, and a wonderful restaurant right in downtown Bakersfield at Pine and Truxton Avenue. It has a rich history of professional tennis players and boasts 500 members. This spring, they'll host the 4th annual men's professional tennis tournament.
Incredible. I hear some clowns. That could only mean that we are talking about the Kern County Shrine Club, the Kern County Petroleum Float, the Iron Camel Mini Car Group, and the Clown Unit. All of these men are Master Masons and Shriners. Their motto is having fun helping kids through their 22 Shriners Children Hospitals and burn units. They're doing wonderful work. Mike Hart, you are standing by with one of those clowns.
Me and Snoopy, we're just cruising around.
This is beautiful.
For the Shriners.
Exactly right.
The kids.
Exactly right. How long you been riding this for the Shriners?
Oh, man, we've been doing this parade by myself about 6-8 years now.
Fantastic. And Snoopy?
This is Snoopy's first trip out.
Fantastic. Looks great.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Looks outstanding. Do you have a license for this thing?
Yeah, I left it at home.
All right. I won't tell them about it.
Don't clown around.
Thank you. No clowning around. Shriners. Merry Christmas.
Awesome job, Mike. Thanks so much for that. Yeah.
Mike's always got to throw in one of those jokes. No clowning around. We can always count on Mike for one of those little jokes.
They're doing great work, though, the Shriners Club. And being in the festive mood here, we got a truck pulling another great float. As we see, they have a nice oil derrick representing our community through our oil community out in Taft and Lost Hills, representing those fine folks there. Coming up right behind, we got Metro PCS, Metrocom, a different take on the holiday. This is the Nightmare Before Christmas, brought to you by Metro PCS family, who'd like to wish everyone cheer and joy. Metro PCS, the leader in unlimited.
Wow, look at, they've got the Christmas tree, and they've got the whole crew there. And it even looks like the Metro PCS blow-up is actually there, too. It's cruising up behind them, but they're right there, cruising down the street. Metro PCS again, the Nightmare Before Christmas. Metro PCS family all together. You can see the Nightmare Before Christmas scene on the back of that float, and there's the Metro PCS man we were talking about. He's cruising his way. Oh, putting some moves on for us. Okay. Got some competition going on out here, huh?
Yeah, they got getting down with the Metro PCS there. Coming up right behind him, we have the Mounted Posse. These guys are awesome, to say the least. 78 years of Kern County history from 1939 to now. Leading the posse in Kern County is, of course, Sheriff Donnie Youngblood, along with Captain Craig Jackson, Lieutenant Jimmy Montoya, and Sergeant Ray Matson. Riding in them is the Miss Rodeo from Kern County Royalty 2017 and Queen Amanda Hopp, Junior Queen Sheridan Knight. Lots of fine folks there, including the sheriff representing the posses.
Absolutely. They're all mounted up there, cruising through the streets. They look amazing on that. And then, of course, we can't forget the guys with the most important job, who are just hanging out behind us.
Yes. Yep, we always
bless them for being
They
out
always
here.
have an important role. We have a little break in the action as we see a couple more of these posse folks coming through. And they're performing, it looks like, a little demonstration. Let's take a look. Yeah, a little dressage happening in the streets of Bakersfield. They know how to ride, they know how to tame, and they know how to show these horses as well.
It's like they're dancing, basically.
Wow, look at that.
We've got another one
Awesome.
cruising up down the road, moving a little faster than the others. I don't know if he's playing catch-up or what happened, but he's back with the crowd now, so don't worry.
All right, and coming up right behind them, I believe, and I see them now, the Kern Central Pageantry. These guys, home to Miss Central California, your 2017 Miss Central California, and is Ollie Williams. She's joined by Little Miss Central California, Kern County, Lake Isabella resident Snyder, and the queens from North Los Angeles County, Greater Los Angeles County, and Greater Kern County.
Now, the group is taking applications for 2018, and you can find them on Facebook for more information. Basically, all throughout the night, anytime we see a tiara and a sash, we know who's on their way, and we're excited to see them. The girls look lovely in the back of their USS Phoenix float that they have coming through here at the Bakersfield Christmas Parade.
All right, and just a reminder, we are nearing the end of this parade. We still have a lot of great floats left, but I'm hearing and listening here, only 2 more pages on our fun script here, leading you along with this 35th annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade, as we have the 122nd entry Bakersfield High School. This is the marching band, the Driller Pride. Rich history in Bakersfield, 90 strong, the first time BHS has marched in the Christmas Parade in 6 years. Get that, tonight performing selections from the Phantom of the Opera. Let's take a listen. Feliz Navidad. I thought I recognized that.
Yes. The color guard coming through. Looking awesome. I mean, these bands and color guards have just been outstanding tonight. They are just really showing all of the Christmas spirit with every song that they played this evening. And then the cheerleaders, the color guard, all of them. Again, this is Bakersfield High School's marching band.
And coming up right behind them, we have Greer's Banner Air of Bakersfield. These guys are awesome. Originally started by Jimmy Greer as Greer Heating and Air and Greer Family. They've now continued to keep Bakersfield and Kern County comfortable for over 65 years. Through 4 generations, they've extended the Banner Air family here tonight. They welcome you and wish you a very Merry Christmas. They're located at 4115 Buck Owens Boulevard. Coming up right behind, we have, looks to be the CHP. But before that, we do have the Bakersfield Pregnancy Center.
Yes, the Bakersfield Pregnancy Center. This entry is on a mission to serve Kern County for empowering individuals to make healthy, life-affirming choices regarding pregnancy and sexual health. Founded in 1985, the Bakersfield Pregnancy Center moved to its present location in June 2008 and to date has served more than 40,000 clients and their families with pregnancy-related service. The float features this mobile medical unit for pregnancy verification and first trimester ultrasound.
All right, we can hear right behind 126th entry here, the California Highway Patrol and their motorcycle squad. Mike, you gotta love these guys, the CHP.
CHP mounted unit.
I don't think Mike can hear us. It's pretty loud.
Pumping all the lights. Fantastic. How are we? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Merry Christmas from the California Highway Patrol to everybody out in Bakersfield and Kern County.
Message for everybody out this holiday season.
Drive safe, don't drink and drive, buckle up, wear your seatbelts always, and keep the cell phones away from yourself when you're driving the car.
I love it. Merry Christmas. Thanks for coming out.
Awesome. Thank you, Mike, for that. And coming up next here, we are getting closer and closer to the big float Santa Claus. But before that, it looks like we have the Bakersfield Recovery Services. And these guys are awesome. Jason's Retreat and Capistrano Community for Women is a local nonprofit substance abuse treatment center providing services to Kern County since 1984. They provide services for men, women, and their dependent children, as well as pregnant women and their newborns.
Oh, yeah. They've got the whole crew. You can see their big American flag, riding on the hay bales, Santa hats, and Christmas tree there in the back.
All right, let's check these guys out. I can think what this is. This is
Shocker in the house.
They're a 4-wheel drive company that's been around for 15 years in Bakersfield. Ever want to go to those monster truck shows?
Oh, yeah, this looks cool. And they've got a snow machine and everything. As if they needed anything else to add to this float tonight.
Awesome.
I mean, this could have just ridden down with direct off-road. That could be it, and it would be amazing. I mean, the size of this, I don't know if
How
you can
does
tell on the
Santa
TV
get
screen
those
at
down
home,
the
but
chimney?
this is just incredible. They're
Wow.
huge. Look at those people sitting and standing next to the tires. That'll give you some perspective as to just how big.
Mike's got to be having fun with that one. All right, coming up next, we have
It only
the
makes sense that the
AC,
safety
American
engineers
Society
are
of Safety
following the
Engineers
monster truck.
Bakersfield chapter. They have environmental, health,
Merry Christmas.
safety professionals, as well as human resources and workers' compensation professionals. So, if you have a question, find an ASSE member to help explain them. Coming up right after this, we have the Aegis Treatment Centers LLC walking in their first Christmas parade. These folks from the center, treatment specializing in treatment of opioid use disorders. They've been around now 31 clinics in California, 3 here in Kern County, the closest 21st Street in downtown West Columbus and Bakersfield, and Jefferson Street in Delano.
That's right. You can check them out. And just behind them, cruising up just behind them, we'll let them really live out their moment, I guess, before we jump ahead of them. Let's see them waving and saying hello to everybody. The Aegis Treatment Center, they're waving, decked out. Got those candy cane long sleeve t-shirts. I'm really jealous of those. I love those.
Coming up next after that, the 131st entry into this parade.
That's right. Alert Disaster Bakersfield, a locally owned company whose motto is hope during disasters. They're your cleanup crew specializing in fire, mold, water, and biohazard cleanup and reconstruction. Alert Disaster providing hope during disaster.
They do a lot of great work in our community. Look at they're cleaning up right there. They got it. They know what they're doing. Biomat is coming up. This is the 132nd entry. This is their first Christmas parade as well. This is so many of these great organizations who are deciding this year to take part, which is amazing. Biomat is wishing everyone a very happy holiday. And you hear these guys. Bakersfield Balance Drumline. These guys are from all over the nation. Let's take a listen because we can't hear ourselves talk around them.
Well, and they're so much fun. They're out at all of the football games. They march around the tailgate area. You don't even have to go see them. They are coming to you. And whoa, look at that.
This is the moment, folks, we've been waiting for. I hear kids sing, Santa, Santa, Santa Claus, and Mrs. Claus.
Santa Claus has officially come to town. Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, and all of the reindeer, including Rudolph with his shiny red nose, are all right here at the Bakersfield Christmas Parade. It looks like Mike Hart's trying to talk to Santa.
Mike, what do we got? Santa, say hello.
The moment we've been waiting for. Let me hand this up to you, Mr.
Hello, how's everybody doing tonight? We just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a wonderful, blessed New Year. We are just so excited to be here in Bakersfield tonight to do the parade, and we just want you guys to have a wonderful 2018.
I would just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and a ho, ho, ho!
Merry Christmas! There they are. Oh, here everybody's coming. Everybody's chasing Santa down the street.
Let's take a look here. Let's see all the reindeers. Good. We're all tied up, ready to go. We showed you the behind the scenes of the making of this special float. Santa and Mrs. Claus making their
Annual appearance here at the Bakersfield Christmas Parade, and oh, everybody's going crazy. Everyone just loving
Get their
it.
last
Best part
minute
is
Christmas
this is just the
requests
beginning
in
for
from
them.
Santa.
Yes, they are.
Incredible. And as we talk about this 35th annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade, Santa Claus, of course, the integral part of this, the big deal for so many of these kids. You look back at that picture as we're watching here with you. That's really what this parade is all about. That's what the holiday is about. That's what all these families take their kids back here to, is to feel the spirit of the holidays and spirit of Christmas here with Santa Claus.
Absolutely, and this is just really capping off the Christmas parade all night. We've heard the songs, we've seen the marching bands, we've seen the floats, but Santa really is what we've been waiting for. And he has just made his appearance, he and Mrs. Claus. There was also an elf on that float, and the sleigh, of course, his reindeer, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as well.
Incredible. As we come back in here, we have Hall Ambulance, who is trailing behind really this supportive float here tonight. Of course, Mayor Harvey Hall serving as Bakersfield's longest running mayor, as well as Bakersfield's and Kern County's first paramedic company, supporting the Christmas parade as he has done for so many years, taking part in this great tradition.
That's right. Since 1971, Hall Ambulance Service has been the 911 paramedic provider for Bakersfield, marking their 46th year. Their paramedics and EMTs are ready to respond when you or a loved one falls victim to sudden illness or injury. Hall Ambulance is a proud sponsor and participant in this year's Bakersfield Christmas Parade.
Incredible Christmas parade. I mean, how do you sum up this? The most entries we've ever had tonight. Beautiful weather. Santa Claus just came by. Kids screaming, Santa,
yes.
Santa. Incredible. Mike Hart standing by. He's done a great job for us on the street. Mike, great Christmas
Wrap for the
spirit down there. What do you
35th
have?
annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade, and down here on the street, things are looking for bye. Merry Christmas. Everyone's so friendly at the end of the parade. It's such a great time. Actually, it doesn't look too bad out here. Last year we were talking about a lot of trash was left behind, but this year it looks pretty good. Bye, everybody. See, all these happy people. Hopefully, everybody's been good, right? Everybody's been good. That's what I thought. There you go. All right, that's gonna do it. We've had a great time this evening. We hope you enjoyed our live stream. Let's head back over to Tim and Jessica to wrap it up.
Yeah, it's been such an incredible night tonight, Mike. Thanks so much for that. You've done a great job there for us. If you didn't be able to catch this entire Christmas parade,
right,
you do have a second chance when they can watch that.
Christmas Day, we're going to be re-showing the Christmas parade. So that way, while you're enjoying your time with your family, unwrapping gifts, eating your Christmas dinner, things like that, you can turn this on in the background. And even if you watch the whole thing, you can relive it again.
Relive it.
This was
incredible.
such a good time.
Yes, and as we mentioned, if you've been watching this on one of our digital platforms, Roku TV, Apple TV, or our 23ABC Facebook page and website, we're going to post this again tonight so you can rewatch it before Christmas Day. For everyone here at 23ABC, including Jessica Harrington, we've had a great time tonight.
Yes, we have.
I'm Tim Callahan. Thank you so much for joining us here for 23ABC's 35th annual Bakersfield Christmas Parade. We hope you and yours have a very Merry Christmas. Good night.